Listen, if you can post hoc rationalize and say whatever the fuck you want to say, whatever motherfucker do, then quite clearly you're never going to have an end to this. Yeah, this is the way I feel about it. Motherfuckers should be. How's it going, everybody? It's Man Tomorrow here. Thank you for like, sharing, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. I don't plan on being here long because I have to go to the Prophet of Thought series for a debate with David Monroe. But let me say these things before I get up out of here. All right. Well, I was clearly saying that about that guy. He has no fucking integrity. And I suggest you never be around a motherfucker or any type of black man in history who can rationalize anything post hoc as long as some money can be made off of it. You see, this is the problem with the black community already. We always want to justify some shit if somebody's making some money off the shit. The manosphere wasn't supposed to be a place to where we let these relationship clown ass niggas up in here. That wasn't what the fuck the space was supposed to be for. It wasn't supposed to be a space so a 50-year-old nigga could be talking to young ass fucking bitches. That's not what the manosphere is about. And most of these people who actually believe this type of shit are the niggas who don't have any type of fucking standards. As long as the nigga can make money, that's the standard. As long as they can make money. So you know when you say shit like that you never gonna have any standards in general, right? I can't believe niggas was telling me that I'm hating on that motherfucker. Motherfucker, you know how much money I make out here? I never even bring this shit up. Because it's not the place for it. Hold on a second. So it's like, look, man, I've had motherfuckers destroy $1 million contracts. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Because most of these dudes are here to talk to bitches. And it's magical when they can have a nigga who talk to bitches and they can't talk to them. This is why I say most of this place is full of bitch ass niggas. I don't care about them. I don't. The niggas ain't got no fucking integrity. And this is why this dude could come in here and do this shit. So what y'all have to understand is this, man. You're not supposed to tolerate the tolerance of anybody around you. Because if you don't have any tolerance for behavior within the environment, and it's the fact that later on this motherfucker can justify the bullshit they did with, oh, I got paid off of it though, nigga, this shit ain't gonna never work. What's going on, Mike? And that's just what the point is. I mean, you got 50-year-old motherfuckers who clearly ain't in the dating market talking to women who they own fucking peer group. Those are the kids of the same bitches that they didn't fucking solve in their own fucking generation. That's what I'm saying. This shit don't look right. You can't say that shit about me. I'm already paid. So y'all have to realize this, man. A bitch ass nigga is his own fucking downfall, right? You ain't even got to worry about it. All you gotta do is put women or money around. You immediately see who the fuck you fucking with. I had motherfuckers who I had fuck up $1 million fucking defense contracts. Why? Like right now, I can't even get a contract with the United States Navy. Why? I let this motherfucker on a military fucking installation. And you know how the military is, man. Tons of thousands of dollars worth of equipment every fucking where. I told this motherfucker, hey man, your ass is on camera. As soon as you go through that fucking gate, your ass is on camera. By the time you in that motherfucker to the time your ass is in the parking lot, turn the fucking corner. You know what this motherfucker decided to do? Pocket some shit. Pocket some shit, because it was his shot to fucking take. It wasn't even his shit. It was my shit. He's fucking up. Almost took down the whole fucking company. Because over 50% of our shit was in the Navy at that point in time. That's what I'm saying, man. Niggas who are compromised by women or fucking the pursuit of money without a actual verified career field, fuck them. Don't even be around them. They know exactly what the fuck I'm getting at when I say this shit. And look at his face. They couldn't wait to talk back to the same fucking women. Like, okay, this dude is talking to broken pieces of shit women that you should be fucking with in the first place. And you got niggas sitting up here thinking that, oh, well, he's telling them off. No, nigga, where the fuck are the decent women at? Don't you get it? He's talking to the exact same bitches that you shouldn't even be fucking with and getting them pointers on how the fuck were you? How the fuck is that helping you out at the end of the day, man? But don't worry about it. He got numbers, he got money, right? So it's okay, right? Like, that's the shit I'm talking about, man. But when you got so many people in one space who is sexually compromised and economically fucking compromised, this is the type of shit you run into. This is why I say I don't give a fuck about dating coaches or relationship industry or none of them niggas. Why? They're trying to get you to fuck with the same people who you shouldn't be fucking around with in the first place. But it's okay because they got to make a living. No, the fuck you don't have to make no goddamn living. Go create your own goddamn space and do all that shit from there. Sure is. Like, even he's in the game now, Blexit. Who do you think is the marketplace for these women once they get their act together? That's right. You. You should be saving your money and getting your shit together and keeping it together. Of course they did, Blexit. But you got a lot of niggas out here who will fucking rationalize anything as long as a dollar can be made off of it. And that's a real problem. Most of these dating coach niggas have not shown any type of proof that they even fucking with the same bitches they try to get you to fuck with. But again, if money or pussy is the end goal, you can rationalize any fucking behavior that you exhibit within the environment. This is why you can have dumbass niggas who would say that, oh, I could take your bitch. Really? You gonna walk up to somebody else's wife or girlfriend right in front of them and start talking to them? Are you fucking crazy? But see, that's the thing. Most of these dudes ain't got the base level line of fucking decency and common sense to not do that shit. What's going on, Doug? So this is what I'm saying. Why you have to separate. There's too many of these motherfuckers who think this shit's okay. And they will pay for their fucking voice to be heard. Because they are fucking sitting around here for their opportunity to stab you in the fucking back. And you know what they're gonna say? I made money, so I'm good, right? No, motherfucker, you ain't good. You took somebody else out. You took somebody else down. Now, I could clearly see if they was going to other communities doing this shit, but they doing this shit right around us. And they got the nerve to think that just because I'm making money off the shit means that I'm going to ride out and just keep doing the shit. Dude, it's too many situations where I've seen this shit. This is why I don't give out business cards anymore. Hell, I don't even hand out a business card unless I'm 100% smack dab doing business with a black motherfucker. Let me tell you why. There is so many people out here stunting around Denver with my fucking business card in my hand, knowing what the fuck I did, fucking up my reputation everywhere, stunting on bitches, lying to fucking employers, all types of shit. There was a couple fucking times where motherfuckers gave me a call because my name is on some renter center shit. Or I gotta be a character reference for a nigga to get a goddamn apartment. Or for a nigga who says, yeah, I work for this business, this is the CEO of the fucking company. Like, this is the shit when you don't have minimum standards. What I'm saying is, you gotta have a base level of fucking order for shit to work. Otherwise, you're gonna let any opportunistic nigga come around and fuck your shit up. I can't go to the Jewish community and do this shit. I can't go to the Arab community and do this shit. I can't go to the Amish community and do this shit. Not fuck with them dudes heavy. You gotta have a level of minimum standards out here, man. Otherwise, you let some crackpot nigga come through here and take this shit in a whole nother fucking direction. And because the nigga's getting money, that becomes the fucking morality. Just because he getting money, though. Stay away from bitches who also stay, but he get money, though. It's the same shit when the nigga says it. It's the same fucking problem. The same fucking level of goddamn indecency that you got to worry about. Because nobody wants to come out here and do the hard work, fellas. People always want to come up on another nigga and try to destroy another nigga's shit and try to make it his own because he can't build shit. I'm not lying. I have a ton of fucking experience taking nails from shit like this. And them motherfuckers expect no fucking consequences for it whenever they get caught doing the shit. So, how are we supposed to have this so-called collective if you got all these motherfuckers who could come around out of nowhere and just try to make money off the shit? Yeah, that's a bunch of bitch-ass niggas who've been shopping this nigga around this space for years. knowing he done fucked over people in this goddamn space, and they still fuck with him. So like I said, if I say something, I got a pretty good fucking reason why. Now, it was misinterpreted on purpose, Zero, because they wanted to skip to the fucking immorality. And this is why you really can't fuck with a lot of people, man. And you can't let people know your fucking moves or all this other shit. Because they can't wait to stab you in the fucking back and then tell you that, well, capitalism, like, nah, man, like, bro, listen, man, you got to use that shit out of the house, away from us. But you got to have some minimum standards around this shit. I don't think he sold out, man. I think that he just don't have standards when it comes to niggas getting money. I think he'd rather niggas get money over everything else, and he's willing to have those type of relationships. That's cool. That's on him. I get it. But you don't understand how long term that really fucks up an actual ability for a whole environment to work. Imagine in the United States military, if nobody exercised light and noise discipline, and the moment that they saw a high value target, they never got the okay to shoot the motherfucker. They just took the shot on their fucking own and exercised no discipline within the environment. What do you think that environment would turn into? It would turn into exactly what the fucking Black Manosphere is right now. And this shit wasn't really that hard to get. It's just that when you're dealing with people overall who put money over fucking morality in-house, yeah, zero. It's kind of like playing regular Street Fighter while the niggas over there playing Street Fighter Turbo on the other fucking side. How in the fuck are you gonna be able to block all them goddamn Hadoukens that he's throwing it like a million times a fucking second? Shit, you'll run out of energy. So y'all have to understand, man. How on earth are we supposed to get any type of black male brotherhood if we got a whole bunch of parasites around us ready to fucking take over some shit or try to take down some shit or defend some bitch ass nigga shit? It's never gonna work. And like I said, YouTube is just a microcosm of the black community. Productive dudes who ain't a bitch ass nigga is a fucking rarity. It's rare for a dude to be productive without being compromised by pussy or money. That's a fucking rarity. As rare as a fucking professional athlete. And remember, he's in the market selling you access to a bitch he's not going to be dating. That's what I'm saying, man. No minimum standards. So this is all I'm saying. It's very clear that these people are never going to change. I already have my level of success in the environment. I'm just trying to stop you from following up behind motherfuckers who ain't going to do nothing but knife you in the fucking back. When they get a shot, when they get a chance, they already got the shit rationalized because they think like a hoe. You know how hoes think? A hoe think that she can do whatever the fuck she wants to you, and you can't do shit back to them. Not understanding that this is why we can't have shit in this fucking place. Everybody wanted to monetize the space. Everybody wanted it to be okay to fucking do all this shit around here. The Black Manosphere wasn't about that shit. Yes, this shit still emanates from 2.0. It's still the niggas from 2.0 that's at the bottom of this shit. And it always have been. Because their actual mission was to turn this motherfucker into their private fucking piggy bank. That ain't why the fuck I came around here. I came around here for better black male outcomes. That's why the fuck I came here. But a lot of these motherfuckers really ain't shit in their real fucking life. So they're okay with watching other motherfuckers come up off the fucking space. And that's something I got a fucking problem with. Go build your own fucking space. Hell no, you don't see that in other spaces, Doc Phoenix. The more productive a man is, the greater the peace that he fucking has within his fucking life. I remember when I was in Denver, when I first came to Colorado, I used to fuck with the Indian community heavy because that was in that area of town where I lived at. Every fucking man had already had picked for them a fucking peaceful ass woman to fucking deal with, so long as your ass was productive. And they had a burden of productive. They didn't give a fuck how much money you got. Your ass didn't have a PhD, and if your ass wasn't head of no fucking industry, it didn't mean shit. It didn't matter. It didn't matter how many corner stores you own in black communities. Because if you can rationalize anything because of money or somebody else's success, not your own success, somebody else's success because of money, then this shit's already over. They're just waiting for that particular time to sell out themselves. Because everybody ain't in this fucking space to learn how to deal with the same fucking women that we should be staying the fuck away from. Everybody really ain't in this space to be trying to find new tactics and guidelines for motherfuckers that ain't even practicing the shit they sell to be dealing with the shit within the environment. They're not doing that. And then you got the game niggas doing the same goddamn thing. Then you got motherfuckers who on child support trying to call tricks stupid. When these niggas are paying 18 years of fucking tricking. So y'all have to realize this, man. In your own personal life, you got to get down to the 52-man roster. And I'm going to be straight up with you. That fucking phone is going to be empty than a motherfucker once you get your shit together. Because, see, this is how your ass become a goddamn high-value target once you get your shit together and you put your fucking ass around bullshit niggas. You see, when you got your shit together and you got these sharks circling around the fucking water with your dumb ass in it, you are the fucking lick at that point. They look at you like you could take a fucking fall. All these motherfuckers around you is trying to take your shit and make it theirs. Why? Because they got to come up too. The only thing you got to do is get close to them. No, there ain't going to be no more of these niggas. We already got enough. I don't mind promoting, but there can't be no more of these fucking bullshit niggas come through here, man. Your space ain't for you. You are a fuck nigga. You don't have no fucking skills. You ain't got no fucking abilities. You're just trying to wait for your fucking shot, sitting there, putting his head in and out like this nigga waiting on his turn for double dutch or some fucking shit. We don't need that shit around here. We don't need that shit, man. Because I tell you what, if my grandfather had been down there and have raised of the day, immorality has been the morality of the fucking day. So I'm just saying, I love Ramil. I just think he's dead wrong on this specific thing. He is helping. But the fact is, who is he helping? Because, Nick, here's the thing. I quite honestly thought that Obsidian would be in actual Kevin's spot. But see, Obsidian don't know how to do business properly, and that's why he's not in Kevin's spot. So, if you have nothing but fucked up women who you talk to on the phone all the time, that's your target audience. Hoes are your target audience. And if most dudes want to fuck with these hoes and want to accept these hoes in whatever condition that that's in, at the end of the day, he's really not helping anybody. Thanks for the $5 cash app, Matt. So that's what I'm saying. It's impossible to think that a guy is helping red pill men or even black pill men for that instance. What is 100K? He made $100,000. Like what? What is? What is he talking about? Earthian, could you tell me what you're talking about? About 100K? Did he get a $100,000 donation or what? What's going on? Because I don't know what that means. You have to explain that to me. Oh, he got 100,000 subs. Shit, good for him. Nah, that ain't. Come on, man. Like that ain't nowhere near what the fuck this is about. This is about the mission of the fucking manosphere, not one guy's ability to line his fucking pockets on the back of the manosphere. That's two different things. I can't even believe that you would even think that I'm even hot over that shit. No, that's not what it's about. The dude has a track record, man. And a lot of y'all haven't been here long enough to realize that. Now, we already knew the fuck nigga contingent was where he actually hung out at, because he couldn't really be around no real motherfuckers and have no conversation. That's normally an actual a way to kind of sideline and kind of dismiss legitimate criticism by just saying nigga hating. But that's not the case. I mean, I thought he was probably at 50 or 75,000 to tell you the truth. I never paid attention to how much fucking shit he got. It's just that I just know that if every black man within this fucking space were to turn into that, this shit ain't gonna mean shit. You don't even know what this motherfucker do for regular fucking work. I've called a ton of motherfuckers in New York. This motherfucker ain't never been to no fashion shoots I've ever heard of. So when this motherfucker is talking about high value, he's trying to turn you into a high value target for them hoes. Because he ain't fucking with these bitches, clearly. Because here's the thing, man. Why would you dress like a motherfucker black women already don't fucking respect? Like, none of this shit really added up to me. And it's not hating for me to point out specific things about what the fuck I'm looking at. Now, it would be a different idea if there was like a channel that had a bunch of high value single fucking women calling into it, which I don't think exists in the black context, to be quite honest with you. Who the fuck is Karazin? Who is that? I don't know, man. You keep bringing up all these fucking names of people I haven't even heard of. Yeah, man. This shit is about getting your shit together and making better choices. Not trying to be shepherded back into the other choices and options. This is why I never had respect for parasites like dating coaches and the relationship huckster niggas. I never had respect for them niggas. Why? They're feeding you back into the same problem. This is why I've never had and never will have respect for them niggas. Ever. Nobody told you to come your punk ass up in our fucking space and try to fucking hustle off this fucking shit. Nigga, ain't nobody told you that. Doug, I think that is the very first time that anybody has typed that name in my chat. In total. You know me, I don't give a fuck about what these bitches think. I never have and I never will. The mission of my channel is not to help black women get on. That's not what my channel is about. That's not what the manosphere is about. Manosphere is not about telling these motherfucking women who already done fucked that shit up how to net better men. That's never been the point of the manosphere. Now, that's been the manosphere 2.0, because 2.0 want to turn this shit into their own private fucking piggy bank because they ain't had shit going in their own fucking life. So they took the fucking good work done by 1.0 and tried to monetize the shit. That's why all these women was let back in this motherfucker in the first place. That's the point, Jimmy Faison. That's the point. And that's why I shut that select mail bullshit down the moment that I had it. That he had said that shit. Because you had the same motherfucker talking about body game and shit. And look how he fucking looks. A proud member of the gynocracy. Nigga was calling themselves select male and shit. Selected to fuck up the environment. Selected to get pumped and dumped from your goddamn sperm and to be taken to child support court. Niggas was proud to be that type of motherfucker. Again, another 50-year-old fuck nigga. Motherfuckers got all up in my case. What you got against old boy, man? He ain't trying to hurt nobody. Bullshit, he ain't trying to hurt nobody. He's trying to give these motherfuckers the actual idea and the confidence to go fuck with people that go fuck your life up. The fuck you mean I'm gonna sit here and sit quiet about it? I wasn't raised by no weak ass niggas who would allow some shit like that. That's the motherfuckers you was raised around. That's why they brought all these hoes in here. First time my grandfather see me talking on the phone with a bitch I ain't never met, he hung up the fucking phone and say, don't ever call no bitch at my fucking house unless you bringing her ass by here first. That's when you can talk to her. Other than that, don't talk to no bitches on my fucking phone. You take your ass back to the south side, you do that shit down there. And I wish you wouldn't do it there either. But these people will rationalize anything if it's for money. That's what's wrong with niggas. They rationalize anything if it was for money because it's far quicker than it is actually building some shit. And this was not an entertainment space. No nigga came here for entertainment. People came here because they had a problem with the same type of person within the environment. I mean, kids, it's different because you got niggas who call themselves dating consultants and shit like they're high value. Societies are not built by runway niggas and fuck niggas. That's just not how that works. Communities are not built by men picked by whores who want to fucking take over the environment. That's just not what that's about. So y'all have to realize within this space, you're gonna run into these same type of people in this space everywhere in life, man. You're gonna run into them everywhere. And I'm fucking telling you. All right, you wanna play the money game? Let's play the money game. I'm gonna change all this shit up. Get me a nonprofit so that way we can really get some money flowing through this motherfucker. Let me show y'all how to fucking really do this shit. The only thing is, I'm gonna keep trying to help men overall and black men in specific with it. I'm not trying to sell out and give a hoe a better fucking deal than she's fucking worth. I would feel disgusted with my fucking self if I were to do that. Because stronger men is going to be able to get this shit rolling the right way. Nigga tell me that I'm hating on this money. What the fuck? Nigga, I probably make more money in a week than these niggas clear off fucking YouTube. I don't talk about it. But goddamn, a nigga ain't hating. It's the way the shit happened. And since most of these people are economically and fucking principally compromised, that's the problem with these people, man. That's the only thing I got a problem with. Go build your own fucking space. And go take that shit out of context. And go eat off of that shit. Of course it's the nigga pill. Niggas have no problem bringing the nigga pill to fucking YouTube. They done fucked up their entire life over pussy. Now they come in here to this fucking space to make sure everybody else fuck up their life over pussy too. That's all it is. It ain't that hard. But I'm just telling you straight up that you gotta watch these niggas, man. Because they can't wait to justify bullshit. They expect no reprisal. Niggas ain't got no soul, man. I don't give a fuck what people are doing in their other fucking communities. I tell you what, they not gonna let no motherfucker come around and cannibalize the fucking environment so one motherfucker can come up at the expense of everybody else in the environment. They're not gonna do that shit. All right, man. Well, I didn't plan on being on here that long anyway, but that's why I wanted to clarify my comments because I'm very clear about what I talk about. So that way you can be able to practice this own principle within your own life. Because me, I play the long game. I don't play the short game. The short game is some whole shit, it's some reptile shit, it's some parasite shit. What I'm saying is, You got to get around people who think like you, because there's too many people who think like those motherfuckers that the ends justify the fucking means. I seen this shit the other day because I'm a patron of his. Shopping yet another black woman in this space saying we need to listen to this bitch. How the fuck do we need to listen to her when she got a whole gender that she can correct rather than talking to us? What's going on, Edward? Edward. Shit, maybe I didn't put him on.
No, you got me. No, I was saying nothing. I was on mute. Nothing much. It's been a minute.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
No, nothing
Yeah,
much. I mean, I kind of
yeah. Go ahead, man.
just know I'm coming in this blind. Like I kind of saw that Ramil had a video. There was a couple of people on it. I really didn't want to get lost in space in a sea of like 9 people, and I know you were on it. I didn't really hear what was said. I kind of understand the premise that basically Ramil and Kevin was doing like a dual thing. It was kind of starting to get started. They did a couple of things, and now Kevin's not doing it anymore. And then I guess
No,
the
I mean, but
reasoning.
he doesn't understand that he was pumped and dumped like everybody else within the space. He come around, he gets your audience, and then he moves on to another audience and do the same shit. Move along to another audience and do the same shit. Move along to another audience and do the same shit. And he didn't understand that's what was happening because that's what he's always has done within the space, right?
Well, it may come
No
out
diss
like
to him.
well,
Yeah,
here's
yeah.
the thing. It may come out like devil's advocate, but I'm gonna here's my thing. The reality of the situation is, and this is why I wanted to stay out of it, and I want to get on your stuff. Obviously, everybody respects your platform and stuff like that. You got to actually a larger platform than a lot of other dudes. And here's my thing. At the end of the day, um, I don't want to just charge it to business because everything can't be just it's just business, especially in this
But
sense
but
now. But
but to
but
him, that was his overall point. We shouldn't say
yeah,
anything because it's just business. I'm like, dude, if it's just business, this shit ain't gonna never get fixed
no, well
because
there's a
everything
way
can
to there's
become
a
just
way.
as
Well, no,
business.
yeah, well, I don't really agree with that. There's a way to say stuff, but I also don't believe that necessarily, um there's a way to say things and then put it out there, but to get the perspective out there without looking like a punk. But I don't believe to necessarily just be quiet on it either. I don't believe
Oh
that
yeah,
because you have to understand, because for a couple of reasons. Number one, if black men, and look, I did a video and part of it I put Kevin in a thumbnail with 100,000. I said congratulations. But the thing is, we would be like kind of hypocritical if we feel some type of way, but we just that's what the women do. They feel some
yeah.
type of way about what other women when other women do stupid shit, but what they do is everybody is not necessarily agree what Karen did with Kevin, but what they do is they code the fuck up. And what you really need is you need women. This is where I'm not saying I need them
Wait,
need to
wait,
be
wait,
in
wait,
this
wait. So,
space.
so what happened? Okay, so you just brought something new here. What's going on, Ramil?
Oh,
All right,
okay,
so what
okay.
happened
Well,
between Carrison and Kevin Samuels?
basically, basically, Karen came on the Kevin Samuels platform. She called in. It's on there. It's a video. It's there. And she called in, and basically she was gassing his ass up. He knew it. Everybody knew it, but he was gonna approach her as if he's aware of her, but take all the manosphere stuff out of it, which is definitely what his right to do is. And so she told, well, yeah, you
Oh,
made me a moderator because you're protecting me and all that. And then and basically what he did was he offered her an opportunity to basically talk about some stuff she was talking about, because one of the things she did admit is she admitted that black women have a hard time doing the stuff that Kevin talks about as far as losing the weight, even for white men. And she's had to say things, and she had to actually back off of that. She actually said that. Long story short, basically Kevin made an offer to her. She accepted. Here's the key part. The key part is she said she observed Kevin for like weeks. So at least 3 weeks where she watched how he does his thing. Then after the fact, she went in and made this big old long post about how Kevin is the way he talks to women, he basically is crushing these women's dreams. They don't come here for that. And I
Jesus,
mean,
what?
no, she made the post. So my thing is what Kevin basically did was Kevin basically even if you are a quote unquote high value man that you can see you act with cares and like you got some sense, at the end of the day she's gonna do some two-faced bullshit, which basically reminded everybody as to who Kerrison is, which that was a service that Kevin did and he kept it
Okay.
moving.
Okay. Well, I
but
got a
but my
question. I, I,
but my
I got a quick question because I hear these names. So is this Crystal and Carrison motherfucker the same as this Chrissy motherfucker that people bring up, or
no
are
no
those
no
two
no
different
no
people?
okay, no. Kerrison is the woman that created, she's actually the woman that created the term swirling. She's like
Okay.
a 2.0. She's a 1.0 person. She's one of the ones that architected the list with Sophia Nelson.
Okay. She's a dark skinned
That
chick
that's
then.
yeah, brown skin, brown skin on the darker side of that, yeah. And she created the pink pill. She was on Phil Levi's show. She
Oh, okay. The pink pill
once.
lady. Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's
Okay. Okay.
her. And
The
then
pink pill lady.
Christie's a chick nobody knows who looks like, and she was the one that she was like Paris Milan before Paris Milan, and now she's gone full on. You need to
Is she
swirl
still around
colorism
here?
only. Who,
She still
Christy?
around here? No,
These chicks got
Paris
north
Milan.
of 100 subscribers. Yeah, Paris Milan is
For
probably
real?
rocking. I haven't looked at no. I haven't looked at her channel recently, but I wouldn't be surprised if Paris isn't knocking at 200,000 subscribers. Because what they're
God
doing is
damn.
they're dealing with gossip slash colorism stuff. Which
Oh,
if you
okay.
do a
All right.
channel around that, you're gonna and Christy does that. I mean, basically Paris. The difference between Paris and Christy, and I don't want to take it off the conversation, is Paris you can see what she looks like. Christy you can't. So Paris was able to snatch a lot of Christy's audience. So they share a lot of the same audience. But at the end of the
Oh,
day,
okay.
Paris is younger and all that. But they're operating with like 200 plus thousand subscribers. So
Oh, okay. All right.
Kevin and O'Shea are really the only ones that can really even deal with that. But my point is, going back to what you were originally saying, is here's the thing: I fuck with Ramil heavy, but I don't agree with everything
Yeah, he's
Ramil. Like
funny.
a lot of this shit y'all doing, like a lot of shit y'all doing with the it's every nigga's fault he getting shot shit. I don't really agree with that, but I've kind of kept my mouth shut about that. But my point is, Ramil represents a certain kind of brand. The pump and dump thing is what he stands on. And a lot of dudes gravitate towards that. A lot of different classes of dudes, by the way.
Shit just got quiet. Am I still connected?
I hear you.
Oh, but go ahead,
Got
Ramil. Go ahead,
mentality
Ramil.
on wanting to get in
Oh,
relationships
he
with
went out.
females that are not worthy of it. So my
Oh,
point
okay.
is, there's even I didn't even see Ramil. My point is, there's even a path to what Ramil is talking about, even for the dude that's on his way to being a high value man, because it puts him in a proper
Oh, okay.
mindset as to what he's to do now. So I get why, from a philosophical standpoint, it's like, what's the issue? Because there's a lot of men that think like that. But from the other side of it, the way Kevin's probably thinking is at the end of the
Oh,
day,
hold on a
and
second.
I'm gonna
Hold on.
say
Hold
this.
on. Hold on. Hold on.
Let me
Sean
say this
Styles.
one point, and then I'll stop. But
Turn your
go ahead.
camera. Well, hold on. Sean
Okay.
Styles, turn your camera off before I let you on the panel. I don't think you want your face to be on the panel. All right, there you go. All right, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this. I want people to be able to respond to what I'm gonna say. The thing about it is, Kevin's already got videos a niggas making of him that motherfuckers getting like 2,000 comments on, and this is just off of niggas hating Kevin because they upset about them being butthurt, and that's not just women, that's dudes too. I've seen the videos.
Oh,
So the thing,
like how are
hold on, hold
people
on,
really
hold on.
hating him for what?
So the thing about it is what he's doing is the thing about the pump and dump shit. If that shit gets tagged to him too, then that's just more ammo that folks are getting with him. So what he's really trying to do is reorganize his flank to then say, okay, this is what I stand on, and this is what I'm gonna fucking stand on, minus all the other stuff that he cares about that don't really care about like that. And then going forward, this is how he's gonna do. Now, how he went about doing that, I don't know. If he just did it on some, I'm not fucking with you no more, or fucking with somebody no more, then that's a different story. But from a business standpoint, especially the way he's in a situation where he's telling black women what they don't want to hear, and that's a slippery slope. I mean, it really is, because then
Sure the
women are
fuck
gonna find
is.
other ways to come at him. Yeah, women are gonna find other ways to come at him. So the few things I did hear on the stream, which I was hearing
That
Joe or
is
some other
why
folks
I
talking like
wanted
Zero.
when they do come for him, like that's Manosphere 2.0. They got nothing to do with the Manosphere. That's niggas who wanted to make
Well,
money
yeah, and
and
so
nothing
when
to
a
do
lot
with
of
the
them was
original
talking, so
mission.
now so Yeah, so when people are coming at it from he's really on some, black women get along. No, one thing about Kevin's about saying if you don't qualify as a dude, if you don't qualify, and if you don't qualify as a female, Kevin cares more about the sanctity of marriage for dudes folks that qualify than he gives a fuck about who these dudes are marrying. So he's not even necessarily on the ultra pro black shit.
That's not the manosphere.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be. I mean, it is what it is. He's not the fucking Stefan Clint Scales, all of them. They're not the. It is what it is. But this idea that people use, a lot of people use the manosphere. But anyway,
all right. Well, let me get to Ramil. Ramil, what's going on, man?
I would. Yeah, man. So yeah, I mean, man, Smart, you're right. I was pumped and dumped by Kevin Samuels. I know this. I don't care. Look, when he brought me on the channel, he had 50,000 subs. I had 2,000. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. I got subs from him. I met people from him that I even got to do business with. Some guy people hit me up. I saw you on Kevin Samuels. I'm in Atlanta, but woo. I mean, it's a mutual beneficial thing. Like, here's the thing. At the end of the day, I'm sorry. Yes, it's going to be a business, and you can do two things at the same time. You can help black men and make money at the same time. Yes, you can, man. It's about you do it sometimes. You can do that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not helping no niggas for free. I'm sorry. And if I'm gonna help black men, I'm gonna still try to maximize that profit as well. Still helping black men because that's just what it is. I mean, I'm sorry. If you want to be,
well, you have to make them niggas pay for it because they'll never respect it.
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying I'm not going to do it for the free. So philanthropy, this space does have to be monetized. I'm sorry, it's not selling out. Whatever. What does that mean? Selling out is good in business. Now, if you don't agree with somebody's sentiment, the ideology, I feel you. But like it's a separation, guys. We have to understand when Kevin Samuels blows up, it helps you, man. Tomorrow, it helps me. They're gonna go back and look at these panels. Look, let me tell you how they're gonna go back and look at these panels.
I agree with that, Ramil.
Who is this? Yeah, who is this guy? He's Kevin Samuels on the panel of MOT. Who is this guy? And when they go back and look at this, that's why I did the stream today. People going back asking me what happened to the show, hitting me up on Instagram, DMs, Facebook. People go back and look at the stuff when people blow up, man. They go look at everybody else they were with. It's going to help you in the long term. I'm looking at this from a business, not from all the other stuff. I don't agree with him on the marriage and things like that. You already know, but there's things of value. I'm just saying, man. It's just at the end of the day, man. It's going to be business,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that I understand the overall business point. I'm just saying the manosphere had a specific definition about helping men, and it definitely wasn't helping men to get married. That wasn't the point of it.
Well, I will say, no, that's true. But what I will say,
two of the founding fathers. Come on, this doesning make sense because
founding father,
the quote unquote angry man is about to be married.
No.
Talk about marriage.
Hold on, man. I just want to say this and be clear. Black men, look, understand. Hold on. Black men. This is where the a lot of the MGTOW stuff and zero stuff kind of comes in. The manosphere was never really 100%. It was always kind of 50-50. Like niggas would never on some marriage at all, never, ever shit. That's why it's always been this kind of battle.
I wouldn't get backlash from pumping like I do if this
exactly. It was always about 50-50. And see, it was a lot of white dudes in the MGTOW shit. This is why black men pretty much look. That's why SBM is not MGTOW. Igmore is not MGTOW. Like black people in the manosphere completely rejected MGTOW because dudes are more like, okay, I'm black. Most black men when it comes to marriage.
Shit, he went out again.
Let me go behind him. I can explain that.
Who's that? I don't recognize your voice. You must be Sean.
Sean. Yeah, Sean.
All right, go ahead. All right, go ahead, Sean.
Before Edward comes back, he does have a point. Because I used to
get married with a younger chick. That's his right to do it. So the thing about most black men is
we put him on a timer because he's gonna talk forever.
Is this Jerome's bitch ass?
Oh, it's Aegon.
Oh, well, shut the fuck up. And I hear something. You got something to say? Then fucking actually talk. In fact, you know what? What do you have to say?
I just want you to be on a timer so we could.
No, fuck you. What do you have to say? It's so important.
You still talking?
Nigga, one sentence that I say is worth an hour you being on the phone. Nigga, fuck you.
Let me talk. What I'm saying is we can't dispute your points if you talk for 5 minutes. You got to make a point and then we back off so we can talk about it. But you talk for too long.
Oh, you have nothing to say?
I was trying to dispute your points, but I wanted you to talk.
Okay, go ahead. I'll stop for 20 seconds.
Oh, I mean, make one point so we could talk about it. That's what I'm saying.
No. Fuck you. Fuck your points to dispute it. Go ahead.
Yo, am I crazy, yo? Am I doing something wrong? Man, tomorrow I'm just asking to make one point because like he talks for like 5 minutes and we can't get to it. He butts in front of people. Like I don't. You and Ramil was having a conversation. He hopped in front of it because we was about to get into some shit and he just kind of diverted the conversation.
Well, I'll make a point when he's done.
Okay, I'm back now.
Why do you need me to say something to make a point? You have something to say it.
No, what I'm saying is that
nigga, I'm done for right now. I'm letting you all get involved.
No, you weren't done because
hold on a second.
Sorry.
Hey, man, we don't do this arguing shit on the panel, man. Like, hold on a second, man. Ramil, take over. I gotta answer the phone.
So Ramil, go ahead since they need me to say something to make a point. My point though is I do agree with what you were saying about the business side, but go ahead.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, guys. Like, look, guys, I'm saying, in this YouTube, I understand people. This is not the space. If you want philanthropic efforts, like I said, if you want to make the most out of this, help black men while making money at the same time. Nothing wrong with that. I'm sorry. It's just how it's going to be. And when somebody blows up, it's a good thing for the space, period. It brings the space more numbers. It brings it a bigger audience. He might benefit the most now, but that stuff trickles down. I'm just looking at it from another perspective. I can care less about, if I disagree with your ideology, but you're doing numbers because you're going to bring people back to the space and we're going to find common ground. I don't agree with Kevin Samuels about anything about the marital stuff, but the common ground. He said 100K subscribers, and what are they going to say? He came from the manosphere. Man of Tomorrow says he don't want that to be involved, but look, that's going to be good for the manosphere. It's going to bring the very things you're talking about and the issues. When somebody blows up, it brings the world closer to this ideology. You know what I mean? Like the fact that I got to show, it brings the worst. So when somebody blows up, it helps out this space. It helps it out. Now, if you guys don't want to grow, if you guys don't want to, don't want people to use this space to catapult so that they can link them back to this space, then what's the purpose of doing it? You want to just stay a small thing forever? That's my only thing, man.
Well,
like,
yeah, I want to hop in.
All right.
Hold on. One more thing. And if you're talking about selling out, and if you have a job working for a white person, you sold out.
So what I'm saying, what's kind of weird.
We want to talk about sold out. Hold on, because if you're talking about selling out, if you work for a white, giving your human capital, your limited human capital labor for a check, you sold out.
So okay, but there's limits to shit. So what about integrity? What happens when the alphabet community comes in here? Do we sell out then? Did they make bread?
Yeah, y'all always want to go to the extreme.
That's not extreme.
That's some weak shit.
That's weak. Y'all cut me off. Let me talk because that's very viable. What's going on with this society? I mean, like you see it with other black male content creators. Why do you think they go to the Roommates podcast? Them dudes is kind of iffy on that type of stuff. They don't hit hard as over here. But you got this side over here that try to give you unadulterated truth, but then you gonna curve it with the basically. You can just you can't sell out.
What has the truth has the truth in this sector, the core truth of this sector. Yeah, people come in and out. How has it changed? It's been the same shit since I came here.
But it's supposed to. It's the thing about
it hasn't changed.
Helping black men is not a business.
Why not? This
because
is the problem.
The thing is that no, because it's like
I disagree with that.
That's a problem. That's a problem with you niggas.
Damn, let me talk. The problem is like this. It's like this. If helping black men is, you have to find a solution for it. The solution destroys the business. That should be the goal. But when you have a business model, you want to keep perpetuating it, aka what Obsidian does. He keeps the bullshit fucking going, aka what O'Shea does. They keep the bullshit going because that's business. Integrity fucks that shit up. No. It's not, but there's no integrity in full business.
You are so. First of all, so if somebody comes and O'Shea puts another black man, you're looking at it from the product versus you're looking at the product versus the actual business side. Hello, testing. Can y'all hear me?
I hear you.
All right. So what I'm saying is that you're looking at the product is not meant to help the community. You do that with other people you're in business with. You guys are looking for why are you looking for O'Shea to fix the problem? He did enough. He put on like 80 niggas from you. Man of Tomorrow is here because of O'Shea. What are you talking about? He helped black men, many of them. So no. You said helping black men, not a business, but he's running a business, literally putting other black men in position to gain an audience so that they can put out their message.
But hurting black men is a business too, and it makes more money.
Okay, this is not hurting black men.
What the? So you telling me helping black men is putting MOT on? Hurting black men?
Are you a content creator?
Nigga, let me talk. Helping black men.
I've been quiet.
I'm responding to Ramil. Helping black men is putting MOT on. Going against black men is putting Taz on or Cynthia G on. So what? So you can
say who? Okay, look at
who's the say? What the fuck are you talking about?
If you put Taz a black man, I don't even fuck with Taz, but that's a black man, right?
Fuck with him.
I'm saying, but that he put Taz on,
Why
right?
don't you fuck with him?
I'm asking you, is Taz a black man? Yes or no?
Yes, but
did he put him on? Yes or no?
Aren't pimps black men too? Aren't some pimps black men too? We should put them on too, right?
Bro, I'm just saying he was he created his own economy.
Drug dealer, crack
stuff. How many black men have you put on, bro?
None. Exactly. So what?
You're in no position to criticize. You're in no position.
So honestly, you shouldn't even be on this. You shouldn't be on this fucking panel.
You are in no position.
Just like Kevin Samuels.
You shouldn't be on this panel then. If you ain't putting no black man on.
Y'all niggas is fucking frauds. Y'all get y'all businessmen. Y'all fool.
Yeah, from an audience member standpoint, of course. So you think businessmen are frauds? Hold on, Ramil, I got you. So are all black businessmen frauds? Is that what you're saying?
No.
So give me an example. Hold on. Then give me an example of a businessman in any industry that's not a fraud. Hold on, Ramil. Give me an example of any businessman that's not a fraud.
Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. You ain't no position to talk on this subject, man.
Yes,
that's the truth. You just said you help no black man criticize others who help black men. You're crazy, man.
No, I'm putting them black men onto YouTube, but
crazy,
I guess
man.
in real life.
No, that's what I asked you.
Okay, my bad then. Okay, right, so on YouTube, I put nobody on.
Man,
okay,
out of here, man.
Y'all niggas
are fools out here, man.
Y'all some fraud shit.
Y'all still here every day. Y'all still here. Yep. Y'all still here.
So hold on, time out. No, I asked a very simple question, sir. Give me an example of a businessman, a black businessman that's not a fraud. Because you said that all black businessmen are not fraud. I am submitting that you just think black men in capitalism are frauds because the real issue you have is with black capitalism. Now we can talk about the nuances, but I actually think you really believe that. So prove me wrong.
Okay, what I'm saying. Okay, let's I
asked you a direct question. I'm waiting for a direct answer.
Wait, MOT's trying to talk. What you say?
No, well, all right. So, what was the question? The original question.
Basically, I was saying to them that business has its limits because integrity has to be in there also because you can say you're down for black men, you could put MOT on, but then you could also bring in an alphabet community dude doing that's black too and say this is all black business. We getting 100K subscribers. And then the whole message of the original intention of this sector goes out the window.
What alphabet community guys came in this sector?
So it's not a possibility that it can happen.
No, all these hypotheticals and shit, man.
So Taz wasn't an incident to that. Cynthia G was an incident to that.
You said LGBT, dog. You take it to the extreme, nigga.
Stop. Simple the P was an incident to that. What are you talking about?
You said LGBT. Now you want to change it, dog.
By the way, y'all, this is why I don't let these niggas talk.
No black man. He said he helped no black man. Don't have put on no black man in his life. You want to talk about people who put on black
people.
So let's start with it. Let's start with an easier question. So how far back do you go in the manosphere? 1.0, pre 1.0, blog talk.
I'll say 2.0. I came in 2.0.
2.0. Okay, that's fine. So my question is, there's been people that have come and gone. The manosphere is still here. I mean, hell, I don't think Tommy Sotomayor needs to really be around like that. But niggas will drink his fucking piss.
But you drink Tariq Nasheed piss though.
Okay, and you saying Tariq Nasheed don't help black men?
You say Tommy don't help black men, so they should both be called.
Okay, so my point is, guess what? We can have these opinions. At the end of the day, there exists. And by the way, time out. Who? Okay, in your opinion, who is actually put more black men? See, the problem is you just want to be fucking argumentative, and I just collapse your ability to talk because you haven't made a point yet.
Let me make this point. You can help black men and hurt them at the same time.
Nigga, what the fuck? You sound like nigga babble. What? Am I the only nigga that sticks this?
Like here's the thing, and this is my original point. I Ramil is saying, but this space has a specific mission. The Manosphere, specific mission. I understand all these niggas came in here with the 2.0 niggas. I get that. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many people you put on in this space. The people who most of was put on in this space hurt the fucking space.
Well, is Kevin even claiming the man? Hold on, question MOT is hold on. Is Kevin even claiming the Manosphere like that? Like, is he taking the Manosphere and wearing the brand of the Manosphere? I haven't heard him mention the Manosphere like that.
Probably don't. But there's a lot of MAGA class motherfuckers who was giving him the fucking name, and I don't like that shit. Because he, the thing about it is, it's like almost like a distinction without a difference with people. It's like trying to find a reason to just be mad at them. Okay, and then another thing I ask is, what was the original mission of Manosphere? Because helping black men is not a specific enough mission. So what is the mission of the Manosphere?
Let me just clear this up real quick. Look,
it was going at feminism.
Here's the thing. Look. If you don't want the Manosphere, if you don't want people to make come up or whatever the case, if you want to take all that away, because you guys said the business was tainted, what you need to do is you need to take this space off of YouTube, take everybody with it, take the money out of it, make this a non-profit. Because while you're on YouTube, on Google, which is a business, on YouTube, which is a business, as long as you hear. People are going to do that. If you don't want to do that, you need to get off of YouTube and take your movement off of here so that nobody can literally come through and profit off your stuff.
They're not going to do
public. That's how you fix the problem. I
just want to be on the same page. What is the mission of the Manosphere?
I think dude right here was talking. I said to combat feminism.
Wait, hold on a second. I'm about to get wacky with the O up here. Once I get this fucking link.
But like I said, y'all, if y'all don't want people to make money, if y'all think that taints everything,
it's not about making money.
You got to take it off. You got to take it off.
About making money.
Like, this is not what the space is about. It's not about turning shit into a private piggy bank. Like, that's the only thing that I had a problem with.
But that's not even what I'm arguing. I'm asking, what is the mission of the Manosphere?
Hold on. If you don't do it, somebody else will. The white folks will come in and start.
I gotta ask him.
This is the problem with the hood. So the people had the property in the hood and they don't make no money off of it, and then the white folks come in and make money. Then people
I got you, Ramil, but we need, because what happened is people are making it just a back and forth. I want to know what is the core, because I want to get on the same page of what that is, because everybody thinks something different. Okay. What is the mission of the Manosphere?
We got somebody here from Manosphere 1.0.
I could answer that since I was.
We got somebody here from Manosphere 1.0. So go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. All right. So because I could answer that question since I was one of the original members of Black Manosphere 1.0. It was several goals of the original Manosphere. One, like Agon said, to address. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. To address feminism and the negative impact that feminism had on so-called Black America. Two, to address the mistreatment of Black males when they're in relationships or marriages with so-called Black females. And three is also to help educate men upon the status that they or the situation that they're in collectively and how to solve these problems that they're in or these situations that they're in. So yes, it was to help so-called Black males in general. So it's
okay. So those are the three tenets.
Well, those are the several goals of the original Black Manosphere. Yes.
Okay, so now that you said that, let's take where Kevin is out of alignment with that supposed mission. So Kevin
I
is
don't
not
think he is,
preaching.
though.
Who said that? Was that the
I
same
said
person
that,
that
and I'll
said what the
explain why.
tenets were?
No. The guy with the cartoon avatar.
Because I think that he basically maybe one of those you can make an argument that he's out of alignment with. Because as far as the marriage thing, Kevin's not out here saying that everybody should get married. He's saying you have to be on another level, and he's definitely checking those standards. As far as checking those standards. So
What's
as
another
far
level?
as another level
He's
means
trying. Listen.
he
Look,
okay. So
I gotta say,
go ahead.
Edward, let me say this real quick. As a guy who actually watches Kevin on a consistent basis, he's not. You don't have to do everything he says. You have to take the good from what he says, and everything else you don't.
I agree with that.
Take. For what I've seen of Kevin, he's trying to get back black men to become higher value, to aspire to have higher income, to have more social skills, higher status, that kind of thing. I think that's a good thing for black men.
When he
You don't
doesn't
have to
that
agree.
background?
You don't have to listen. I understand. Listen, I understand. And he's also guys like him and even Bernard Riley. They want to see black couples working together. You don't have to agree with it. You don't have to agree with all of it. But I think it is a good thing to tell black men to aspire to be greater. I'm never going to go against that. So
Nobody
you may think that he's
that
making
we
money.
shouldn't. Like that's not the point of the conversation.
But what is your issue?
Can I say something too? Can I say?
Wait, let me
Wait, hold on a
finish.
second.
What is your issue?
Everybody, hold on.
What is your specific issue with Kevin then?
Hold on a second. So Wacky. So according to what we just said here, because I know why I came here, because I knew what the original mission was. I wasn't in the manosphere, but I was watching some of the shit. You being one of them. So what I'm saying is that what Ramil's saying is that the space is gonna get monetized no matter what. You might as well fire your face here. Am I wrong about that, Ramil?
No, I'm right, because if we don't do it, another group would do it, and then we're gonna be like, what the fuck? Yes, we should monetize it first. If you got thousands of black men here, any place where you have thousands of black men, you can do this. You can talk about the feminism, do all that, and still make money. If you don't do it, these white folks will find a way. Trust me.
Okay.
He's right.
Hold on.
That's against the actual mission of Manosphere 1.0.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying, but that's against the original mission. Like 2.0's mission.
Well, can I say one thing real quick? This kind of sounds like hip hop. You know how the OGs in hip hop came. Now they talk about the new ones, talk about flashing money, all type of stuff. It's kind of like how, even though there's a disagreement, that new guys came and kind of monetized it. I'm saying, like, I'm telling you, if we don't do it and you can stay in line with the mission and do it. But I'm telling you,
there's two sides of monetization. The problem is y'all are talking about what individual people get, and as far as the super chats and all of that, and then you're talking about like Ramil's talking about collective monetization, which is basically you having a control over like what gets said and what gets done in certain incentives. The problem is dudes want to be 100% hyper individuals, but at the same time, dudes want to sit there. It's like you want to have the benefits without the cost of that. And Ramil is absolutely right. If the white dudes don't come in, the bitches will.
And they have checking the bag.
Here's the thing. If they want to monetize, fine. I want to stick to the original mission of the Manosphere, which is to help black men. That's what I want to do.
Right.
But when we say, that is so vague, man. That is too vague.
Right.
Go ahead, man.
And that's the point I was about to make. If people want to make their money on here, then fine. But like Aegon pointed out, there must be integrity when it comes to this space. So if you're going to monetize, you monetize with integrity. You could do both at the same time. It's possible to do both at the same time.
So tell me how Kevin's not monetizing with integrity.
Hold on for a minute. You interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Yeah, what does that mean? I don't understand what that means.
I don't watch. Hold on. I'm making a general statement in regards to anyone who fits the description. I don't watch Kevin Samuels on a consistent level to say that Kevin Samuels do not fit the description. Okay. I was not speaking about Kevin Samuels. Directly. Like I said, it's a general statement, but what I will say is that Aegon made a good point when he spoke about a certain content creator who you, Edward, and you, Ramil, pointed out that he put many black males on. But the same content creator, like Aegon pointed out, also put on predatory individuals who are pimps. So in one hand, he's helping black males, in another hand, he's actually smacking black males in the face by putting on people who are predatory individuals who are degrading Black America. And not only that, he put, y'all pointed out how he put on MOT, right? But then turn around and insult MOT.
Yeah.
So you put on, people for no reason.
Wait.
So you put on people, but then you insult, you disrespect people at the same time. What sense does that make?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, there's something that's very clear about that. He did it to cape for the whack niggas who shouldn't be here in the first fucking place.
Mm-hmm.
So the shit was done unprovoked, right? And that's when he flagged my channel and all that kind of shit. So it's like, look.
See,
so can I say something? Hold on, I'm sorry, MOT. Can I say something? So based on what MOT just pointed out, when you do these destructive things to other black males, then guess what? Whichever black male you put on means nothing because because you're destroying black males at the same time.
Yeah,
and once again, like Aegon pointed out, he also put on a crazy damn bipolar individual called Taz, aka Goat Cheese. How you helping black men by putting this individual on? That's bullshit.
You know what? I mean, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say it like this.
Got good artists, got bad artists. I mean, come on, man.
Y'all, what y'all are doing, the problem with this is I hear you. Some of y'all got some legit points. What y'all are doing is y'all using that to mass internal shit. The reality is I'm looking at this like a court thing. Look, nobody likes Taz less than me. And Taz isn't the first one, as well. But a lot of dudes, you can throw that at a lot of dudes that are big, that brought people in, they ain't got no business doing. If you get big enough, chances are you brought somebody in here that you ain't got no business with. Part of that is dealing with certain people and hoping they turn out okay. And now a lot of people told O'Shea, and I'm gonna keep it real, there's certain people that can say that about a lot of content creators. A lot of content creators you can say that about. It's different people have different opinions on. Some of them I don't like RBR, yeah. And at the end of the day, the Rumble doesn't even exist right now. So my thing, this is not even about O'Shea right now. But if we're gonna say that any content creator that's north of about 60,000 subscribers, you really can make that claim about. To a certain extent, at least you can find one or two people. There are a couple of people I don't like in the manosphere, but I guess they exist because the truth is, say what you want to about O'Shea. Yeah, O'Shea may have put them out there, but it was the bitch ass audience that basically supported it. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna kind of fall back a little bit because this is something that's really on my heart. This is on my heart, like real talk. I'm gonna say this: Taz existed to the extent he existed not because of O'Shea through Jackson. He existed to the extent for two reasons. Number one, the bitch ass moderators that you instigating faggot ass. My bad. You instigating motherfuckers that you all like to go back and forth. You know who I'm talking about. If you know who I mean. You all like to go back and forth with people's channels. You like to email me, email other people what somebody said. Oh, is this? You keep the fire starting. That ain't got nothing to do with the content creators. Yes, there are content creators to keep the BS going, to keep it going. RBR, in my opinion, is one of them. And so, but at the end of the day, people. That's on you. Right. This is why I do videos. Hold on. This is why I do videos saying you're accountable who you listen to. Edward. So the truth is that's an audience issue.
Edward, we're getting far afield about what the original intent of this is about.
Yeah, I want to
clarify my comment.
Yeah.
I made on the Ramil panel. So what I'm pretty much saying is that I disagree with Ramil specifically that you got to stick to the original mission. Wacky World of O just said the original mission. We know what 2.0's mission was, to monetize the space. I understand what he says. If it's not going to be monetized by us, then by who? And now we know the by who shit is already happening without even getting the consent of people.
Well,
so what I'm saying,
but you got, but the consent is given. Hold on, but the consent is given when they log on YouTube. MOT, like you're on here. You're giving YouTube permission. YouTube's making money off you right now. You know what I'm saying? Just by having 200. How many people? 200 some people in here. You're making YouTube money right now. So I'm just saying, like everything's already monetized. I'm telling you guys, if you don't do it, somebody else gonna do it. I'm just saying, you're a businessman. Why are you gonna spend your time doing something and not maximize the profit potential, and still you can still help black men. Like,
I don't have monetization because the motherfucker who brought me into this space flagged my fucking channel. If that's why you want to wonder why I don't have money.
If
I'm not talking about the actual money. I'm just saying this. I'm not talking about not necessarily super chat. I'm just saying like monetizing as far as you can still do other things with this. You got many people watching your channel, things like that. Whatever you got going on, whether you can siphon them to whatever website, or any product, or say, what I'm saying. I'm just saying why
but I still want
help
to
black
help
men at the
people
same time.
regardless of money. Regardless of money, I still want to help people. I don't give a fuck if I'm out here for free,
brother. Like, but on YouTube,
but you can
I'm not here to make money off you.
I get that.
YouTube's making money. That's what this social media is for. We got
to that's not the argument.
Money. I'm trying to help black men out here.
Hold on, MOT. You may feel that way, and it's admirable that you do feel that way, but everybody else doesn't. And it's, at the end of the day, it's
people without integrity,
don't. Money.
I don't give a fuck if they do or doesn't. I don't want them around me if they feel that way. I don't want them here.
Go form your own be around them, but you can't
coalition.
Listen, you don't have to be around them, but you can't control what other people do. Just don't be around them.
I'm not going to other people's channels telling them who to look at.
Nobody is saying.
Listen, man. I'm not telling nobody not to watch the dude. That's not what I said. That's not been my point. I'm saying is I want to stick to the original mission of creating better black men, so that way they can stop walking into these pitfalls.
Yo, can I go real fast?
I agree with that.
Can I go real fast? Yo,
I think
nobody
doing that.
Nobody told Kevin to get down with BGS and say that he was trying to fix the image of black men. After he put his hat in the arena for that shit, he locked in. You wanted us, you trying to fight for us. Then you try to build up your audience, and then you try to branch off and become a businessman and go against the shit by saying black men get married. You're getting criticized for the fuck shit you say. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, what Ramil and Edward are doing are they're trying to basically show that's a compromised way of talking. This is how the fuck shit starts. You got it.
No, it's not. This is what power's about.
Exactly. Y'all, it's crazy to me. Y'all understand?
I know. It's a foreign language. I'm speaking Martian to your ass. I know. It's hard.
Y'all on Google all day, making Google money all day, making YouTube money, making the same white folks money. Come on, y'all.
Hold on, and let me say this too, and I'm gonna say this while I got a couple of y'all on here. I do not fucking agree with what you all are talking about when you all are talking. Y'all are justifying black men getting murdered. But you know what? I ain't coming on y'all panel. Hold on. Hey, let me say this. But I'm not sitting here. I don't come on y'all streams. I don't make videos blasting y'all asses about it. Don't then make me go do a roll of tape. Because my point is, every time a nigga gets shot, we talking about if you don't. My point is, I give y'all the respect in the room to have y'all opinion because I agree with more than what I disagree with.
Okay. What in the world? Hold on.
Because it doesn't help black men either doing that shit.
Edward.
It's a bigger point to me saying that. Though my point is we don't all agree on everything. That's my point, even bringing that up. But every little thing doesn't need to be this nuclear football about morality and shit.
Okay. But I'm just saying, for me, in the time that I'm spending on here, for the concept that I want to do is I want to help black men with it, because I can't be able to hire black men if they think like most of these bitch ass niggas out here. That's the fucking problem. I can't find good black employees because they all think on this opportunistic shit. And when you let them inside your shit, they end up fucking shit up and think it's okay not to die over the fucking shit because they was able to come up off some shit. So this is the type of shit they see happen from older motherfuckers. So I'm like, look, man, we got to have some fucking principles about ourselves within this space, okay? It's somebody else's space, okay. This is not even my fucking internet. I don't own the internet. I don't own Verizon Wireless. Guess what? I'm using Verizon Wireless that I pay for to turn around to try to help motherfuckers out with. I understand the shit can be monetized. I'm just saying how I'm going to act with it.
MOT.
And real quick, I do the same. I do the same thing on my channel, but I'm just not going to do it for free. Niggas came to my channel, going to caught wholesale deals and put $10,000 in their pocket. But 2 weeks to me.
But let's take the money out of
Hold on,
it.
real quick. Within 2 weeks of me talking to them privately, like, look, here's the thing. No, this has to be money in it. I can't be helping black men make all this type of money and help better their lives, and I'm not going to
No, I hear what I hear what you're saying.
I don't think that's
channel. Like,
No, you absolutely right. But I want to come because
man, what the fuck?
Nobody made that argument. Nobody said
you can do both at the same time. You can maximize profit and help black men. You can do both at the same time.
I don't think anybody in this panel said people should not make money. What people like myself, people like MOT, and people like Agon just stated is that, and maybe Iori probably agrees, is that if people want to come on here and make money, fine, but do it the right way and put some integrity alongside monetization. That's it. Nobody said you can't monetize. You want to monetize, that's fine.
So who's currently not doing that? Who are the culprits? Let's name names since we're gonna
I think we already just named a few. I think we already did that.
All right, man.
So O'Shea and who else?
Well, I don't agree with the O'Shea part, but MOT, I will say this. Let's take the money out of it, like what you're saying with the integrity. I understand that. Do you realize, because you got, 16, 17, you actually, people are definitely feeling what you're saying because your channel is growing. It's not like you're putting like massive amount of effort in trying to get it promoted. So people are definitely feeling what you're saying, your perspective. Do you realize that you can make a video? And if that, and let me tell you something, I have no reason to think you're saying, anyway, let me go back to my point. Do you realize you could make a video saying like X amount of reasons why Kevin Samuels is wrong about black men getting married, or as a black man that obviously has businesses that probably does consider yourself high value because you have credibility? Like you can say, why Kevin Samuels is wrong about what makes a high value man high value. Do you realize you can make a video about that, and most likely because not so much because it got Kevin Samuels' name, but you can make a comparison video, and that video will probably
I'm gonna do
blow
that
up.
Friday.
But what I'm saying is that's the beauty. I'm not saying that's what you should do. I know you probably thought about that, but that's the beauty of the algorithm. Because I've seen videos.
It's already preset.
Okay.
Show already.
And so what I'm saying is the point is even everybody that listens to Kevin does not necessarily agree with everything he says, like mentioned. So the point is you can pretty much say this is why he's wrong about X, Y, and Z.
And views. It's about
I know that. And you can do that based on go ahead.
It's about the original intent of the space and the time that I'm spending in it with the original intent of the time of the space.
Okay, but MOT, I gotta ask you a question. I get your intent of the space, but if their intent is to help black men, it's not some of what Kevin's saying helping black men.
Why you say something? Why you say something? Why you say something at all?
No, I think I know. Wait.
Hold on a second.
I know Zero doesn't like marriage. I'm
Zero.
Listening.
No, the answer is no. The thing is, all I'm hearing is a bunch of double talking. Like when niggas be talking about pocket checking, worrying about what the fuck YouTube is making off of you is pocket checking YouTube. Again, that's double talk. And why the fuck is it that everybody can agree that not everyone thinks the same or holds the same position unless it's about selling out your integrity to fuck shit? It's always like everybody ain't gonna be on the same page unless it's about selling out your integrity to fuck shit under the banner of just doing business. That's double talk. That's bullshit.
Zero.
Bingo.
I gotta ask you a question.
Bingo.
So, do you think telling black men to improve themselves is bad? I understand you ain't with the
you know what the rest of the message is. You know what the rest of the message is. The rest of the message is high value, get your shit together, marry one of these bitches. You know what the message is.
Wait, listen.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a critically thinking man, you can understand that that's what it is and not take that. I don't have to go marry somebody from this country because he says so. I'm an individual. I have my own mind. I'm a free thinking person. So I can take the other aspects of what he's preaching.
That's called giving that nigga an excuse. You're giving a nigga an excuse right now.
I don't have time.
You know what he's selling. It doesn't matter about your critical thinking skills. You know what he's selling.
Zero's absolutely right.
I don't have to psychoanalyze everything the man does. I can take what he does and analyze.
You know what he's selling. You know what he's selling.
Then look, it's so bad that they fall for the Kool-Aid. But if I know that's not what I want for my life, I don't have to do that. But the other things that he's doing on his channel, I think is good for black men because there's a lot of bums out here. That's all I'm saying.
He doesn't have a message for men.
Look,
I disagree.
Look,
oh my God, Zero. Who do you?
Y'all can keep saying it. Yeah.
I disagree. I think some of it is good.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Let me say this.
I want
Some of it is good.
I
me
want
add-
to say something.
I don't have anything
Go ahead,
against
Leon.
capitalism. I don't have anything against business or capitalism. You just
Man,
can't
I
use it. You
tell.
can't.
God
You
damn.
can't
Y'all niggas
use.
hate- I
No,
can't
no, no,
tell, my
no, no.
nigga.
Bullshit.
I'm
You
sorry,
can't
but I can't
use.
tell.
You can't use it as an excuse to just throw your integrity over fuck shit. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I do business every day. I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Oh my
You're trying
god,
to tell me
man.
that just because
Wait,
like
wait.
you don't want to
How
be
do you-
like
how-
a.
Hey,
how
yo,
do you
y'all
use
can let
integrity?
Iori talk. Hold on, let Iori
Zero.
speak. Iori
Look.
got something to say. Let him
This
speak.
makes no sense.
I got it.
And
I
then
got
when you tell a motherfucker what you do for business, unless you jump out the window and show nigga your fucking financial statements, like no, you don't do business because you said this bullshit. I can tell you the inner workings of my fucking consulting company. I'm an employee and I consult. So get the fuck out of here without. I'm not business friendly. That makes no sense. But even capitalism has rules in place for integrity. And I can go through all of those rules. I was an economic major at one point.
So where
Not
is
really.
Kevin? Where is
I
Kevin
heard
not
it's
being
the-
integrity again? Like I was specifically, you alluded to some of it.
Y'all let Iori speak. Iori has something to say. Can y'all
Hold
let-
on a second. Let Iori
I got
speak.
it back up. I'm
As
back.
far as I'm concerned, there was something said about Aegon, and people were saying, well, you know, who have you brought on to the Black Manosphere, and who have you kind of
It went way back.
and that was like 10, 15 minutes ago. And the thing that I want to say is we got Wacky, we got Aegon, we got Edward, we got Zero. We shouldn't necessarily judge the value of some of our content creators in this space just based on subscribers and front running. There are a lot.
There
of
was a
people
different
that
reason I said that.
I understand why you said that. I'm just pushing back against that point a little bit because I've learned something from all you guys, and I've tried to, you know, be useful in that same way. And that's how this space really benefits. Because if we're gonna basically say, okay, like this guy's the big dude, he's the front runner, et cetera, and not really understand that everybody has a contribution and we should judge people based on the contribution and the productivity, then it's going to have negative repercussions. And that's the whole thing that MOT's talking about. You know, I don't really want to basically sit out here and say, okay, like just because a dude doesn't have as much subscribers as somebody else, that they don't have the same type of value that they're putting out. Because everybody on this panel and everybody in the chat who's an actual person who's a content creator brings something to the table. Like I've met a lot of people, like Azen, for example. I met Lawrence on that panel, and Lawrence is thorough as fuck, right? If Lawrence was the only guy that I met on Azen's panel, that would have been enough. You know, I met Zach Stay Focused on Azen's panel. I met CSIT on Azen's panel. So, like, you know, the whole thing that we're gonna basically shit on somebody because they're smaller than somebody else is something that I don't subscribe to. That's all. And I felt like I had to be the one that said that because you got a lot of people in this space that don't got as much subscribers that put out fire content, man.
And to add on to what
All
was
I'm saying is
making that argument is nothing but an ad hominem. That's nothing but an ad hominem fallacy. Because if you're going to counter to what somebody say, or if you're going to counter the words of a content creator, counter the exact statement itself. You know what I'm saying? I know it. What I'm saying is not rocket science. It's pretty simple, but it's funny. I have to say something pretty simple that we should already know. You know?
Yeah, and I don't agree with none of y'all niggas. I agree with 100%. At best, I agree with y'all 80%. And the folks that got my phone number, I probably agree with 90%. You know, and it's only like 5 of y'all know who you are that actually has my real phone number. So the thing about, but people will tell you, even some of the dudes that have my phone number, I've had, you know, not arguments, but long debates about them because they'll be either a little bit too much in the church, a little bit too agreeable with single motherhood and stuff like that. But the point is, you know, this thing about like Jason Black, some of the people I promote, I don't agree with 100%. And what I'm hearing is if I don't, whatever that 90%, that 10% is, it's like we're putting that under integrity. And the thing about it is, you can disagree with Kevin, and that's the thing. Beauty of the algorithm is there's a lot of people that don't. There's an audience for people that don't agree. There's a lot of people that do not agree with how Kevin uses his metrics for what determines a high value man. And that it doesn't matter to subscribers. They didn't agree with that earlier on when he came in the manosphere. They don't agree with it now. There's a lot of people that don't agree with the marriage piece. And by the way, Kevin does not tell black men to marry necessarily ADOS. He tells black men. What I disagree with that Kevin says is Kevin basically says that it's like you ain't a grown man until you married or have been married. And I did a stream for 3 hours checking folks on that, and they were debating that on me. So the thing is,
that goes against the first tenet.
Well, let me tell you something right now. Somebody that's been in here, I could care less about what somebody want to tell me to fuck. I talk about the gynocracy more than a lot of y'all, and motherfuckers cuss me out about that shit. So there's channels like Black Ram, BGS, and people like that for people to support if they want to talk about who's really MOT, but who's really, and obviously people do, who's really on the actual tenets. But if I decide that I want to change my channel up, and I want to talk about sports or something like that, the only people I have to be accountable of is being the fucking audience.
We're not talking about sports.
Whether it's sports, whether it's what it is, it doesn't matter. Let's say I do want to make a thing about helping women. Guess what? That's my fucking right, and fuck anybody that tells me not to do it.
So to help women to hurt men, if your intention, if you basically.
But number one, how are you? So are you saying that that's what Kevin is doing?
Undefeated once again. Here's the thing.
Is that what you're? Hold on. Is that what you're saying? Kevin's doing specifically?
Yes, you're hurting men by helping women. That's what he's doing.
How?
Get married. What are you talking about?
So any black man that says that black men should they think black men should get married are automatically hurting black men.
No. Well, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, hold on a second. You have to understand what type of women call his show. Are there type of women who got their shit together and who just happenstance can't find a man even though they got infinite choice within the space? Or are there women who got a ton of fucking problems who are calling into his show who need help?
It'd be different if Kevin was being agreeable to those women. I get it.
Hold on. I asked a simple question.
I know the question.
No. Women that don't qualify. Most women that call in don't qualify. They shouldn't be talking about marriage.
So that's the type of women who he's trying to help. By definition,
but what does he do?
That's not
and the
what
message to the men is to man up, male burden of fucking performance, and marry these same bitches.
That is not what he says. That is, come on, man.
Matter of fact, wait, Edward, let me add this one. Matter of fact, because I watched the show the most probably out of everybody here. He goes into those chicks when they don't come correct. He's not.
That doesn't mean anything.
That's not what he's
saying. Yeah, it doesn't.
That doesn't mean anything.
I understand. You have a disagree. Zero, you're MGTOW, but he, whatever you are, he's never been that guy who says he is MGTOW.
Zero's black.
He's never been anti-marriage. So how is
once again that doesn't mean anything?
Kevin has never said he's black pill. So he's not losing his integrity.
That doesn't mean anything.
That's what you are. And what does
that doesn't mean anything?
Can I ask a question? Hold on, let me ask this question.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
It doesn't mean anything. Like what the fuck?
But most black men in the manosphere are not anti-marriage.
Hold on, let me ask.
May I ask this question? Go ahead. Go ahead.
May I ask this question? Okay, like I said before, I don't watch Kevin Samuels a lot, so therefore I don't know much about it, right? But
I do.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, since you do, I have a question for you and whoever else watch him on a consistent basis, right?
I do,
or more than I do. Based on Kevin Samuels' words, how does he define a high value man?
Somebody that has money, somebody that has a social network in the circle, somebody that knows how to work within the inner workings of the top 10 to top 1% of America.
Hold on. And the other metric that's important is they've made $10,000 a month or more, and also they've done it for at least 5 years, and then the other stuff he said.
That's right. That's correct. Those
are his hard definitions.
So I got a question. Okay. So wait. So those men he's gonna feed to who?
He has stated, Kevin has stated, that he cares more about marriage than he has defended guys that marry out. because he says if you're not qualified, he does not believe in telling black men to get to that point to marry any woman that does not fit his standards. And if you do not fit those standards that you're supposed to fit, if it happens that they're white, then he will say you need to do that.
And even if he was feeding them to the strag, you don't have to marry.
Kevin has crushed. Hold on, and I'll say this: the one thing I disagree, the main thing I disagree with Kevin is Kevin will say that the only way you can get into the top 1% is basically it's like the 1% is going to look at you a certain type of way if you're not married, as if like you got a scarlet letter on you. And I understand where he gets that from in the old way of things, but I don't agree with. That's the main thing I don't agree with.
Some truth in that.
That's not true.
No. I understand where he gets it from. No, it is a little bit, but I think that where things are going, that's less and less. So that's and then as far as and then two, I disagree with. The thing about you got to make $1 million, like make X amount of dollars for 10 years. Like at the end of the day, if you make $80,000-$90,000 a year or more, you're already in like the top tier of men anyway. But see, he's defining like high society. Kevin's kind of like, okay, what you need to be a boule nigga for dummies. That's basically what he's talking about. And if you understand that that's what he's talking about and accept it as that, then it is what it is.
But if that's the case, then what the fuck?
But Kevin's only talking about like 1% of black men.
Okay, then what the fuck?
I know. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing.
So
all right, real quick.
To bottom level women trying to feed them to 1% guys. What's that about?
No, he doesn't say that. It's just bottom level women call. He doesn't tell.
Okay. This isn't about the words, it's about the actions. All right, real quick though. Just because people, I want, because I'm not really talking about. I'm getting away from the perfume angle. Just because people don't agree with money over your own fucking integrity and that mode of thinking doesn't mean they're not business minded. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit. That is a crazy ass assumption. That makes no fucking sense. Like,
not really.
Look at other group of people that get to the money. They have a code of conduct preventing them from selling out their people just for the fucking bag. I mean, we can just look at the Jays, for example. Them niggas, they are not going to have a situation. They are not going to. Goddamn, can I finish? Like, can I finish?
No. Let Zero finish because I'm gonna go with that. Go ahead.
Let Zero go. We don't need to talk.
Let's look at the J people, for example. They're not going to have a situation where their business priorities are counter to their culture, community, society, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They don't. They build their shit. They have a base.
No, he's telling the truth.
A fundamental fucking base. You can laugh all you want, but they do. And this is why they have power. They don't need to sell the fuck out for the bag.
But you don't.
Over here talking about capitalism.
But Zero, what you not saying? But Zero, what you not saying is.
I'm just going to say something about capitalism real quick. Capitalism itself has checks and balances built into it to prevent that kind of shit. You understand? Like, I get it. Niggas learn motherfucking Fisher Price capitalism and think that they understand how this shit works. It's not about the shit that you see in these movies, greed overall. No, the whole reason why you have checks and balances is to prevent fuck shit. This is why you have a patent office. This is why you have antitrust laws. This is why you have anti-bribery laws and shit. But of course, the shit's corrupt now. But you understand what I'm saying? These systems are built to have these checks and balances in order to prevent fuck shit. So
I'm trying to understand
what capitalism is and what the fuck they're talking about.
Zero. How does this apply to Kevin Samuels?
Oh, it applies directly to Kevin Samuels because we're talking about selling out integrity over everything.
But that's what you all are saying he's doing.
How has he sold out integrity? He's never claimed he was MGTOW.
Again,
he never said he was anti-marriage.
Claiming he's MGTOW does not mean anything. Why the fuck do you keep saying that? They don't mean shit. Again, telling bitches.
He's never said he was anti-marriage.
This makes no fucking sense. Marriage right now under feminism is stupid. I don't fuck who you are. Yes, marriage under feminism is stupid, especially when the information is out there for you to see. The family court isn't even a fucking court of due process.
But you know something. But hold on. But zero. But will you at least admit? So are rich people not getting married still? Like the top, like 10%?
We doing it.
No, I'm no. I mean, that's a fact. That's either true or false. I agree with you. It's stupid, and I agree with you if you're a man that.
Rich people still
But
get
I'm
married.
saying-
They ain't got shit to do with you.
Rich people smoke crack too. What the fuck?
Okay, so Kevin is talking, but Kevin's talking about the top 1% of black men.
Then
That's
what
what
the
he's
fuck are we
talking about.
talking about?
Everybody
fuck are
else
we
is
talking about?
irrelevant. Kevin says that. He says that. That's another reason why people get mad at Kevin, because they think Kevin. I mean, well, I can understand why they think it. That he's an elitist. Kevin says if you don't, if you don't fit the standard, if you don't fit the,
I don't give a fuck about the elitism.
I get. I'm talking. MOT. I understand that. I'm talking about what people think.
High value
is.
Can I say something? Go ahead.
My point is, he hasn't sold out his integrity. And number two, you do not have to do everything the man says. He's not God. If you don't want to get married, don't do that. But there are a lot of things.
We criticizing him. We criticizing him.
And you're entitled to do that.
Yeah.
Be honest. There are a lot of things that he says that are beneficial to black men. A lot of bums out here walking these streets, and they need some direction. So you can disagree all you want. That's the truth.
So if
you
you
don't have
direct
to get married, you don't have to.
So if you directing men to the unemployment office, that's good. But if you selling them crack on the back end, we can't say shit about that.
Hey, Nick, they got to buy the crack.
But so what is telling somebody to get?
There we go. We losing.
Wait. You have no personal responsibility, no agency. You just got to buy the crack.
It falls on the crack dealer and the junkie. It falls. The problem was on the crack dealer and the junkie. We're holding him to a standard. He came on YouTube. He came on YouTube with this standard. He hopped through BGS trying to help black men. He locked and loaded in that shit, and then he built up.
Number one, Kevin has never. Okay, so let me say this. You all would have a point if at any time Kevin has ever stated that he was against marriage or if he didn't believe in marriage. Kevin has never changed. Kevin has always when Kevin was in the madness,
how come his fucking dick ride defense force wasn't this strong before the numbers blew up?
It's not the dick ride defense force. Like for instance, Jason Black. Jason Black. I respect.
Niggas is trying to justify this shit.
No, nigga, I just did, man. Zero. I just zero. You can go on my channel right now. Yesterday, I just did a 3-hour stream, fucking jumping on motherfuckers when it comes to marriage. Like I just did that.
I watched that.
So come on, man.
Yo, can I say something? Hold on. Can I say something? Let me say something. In regards to my question I asked moments ago, when I asked, according to Kevin Samuel's own words, how does he define a high value man? And Edward and the other individual, the answers that they gave had nothing to do with a man's level of morality and with a man's level of family values. Okay, which in reality,
have a family without being married.
Let me say something. Which in reality are included in what is a high value man. All right. So if Kevin, hold on, let me say this. So if Kevin Samuels, right, like I said, you guys watch him. I don't really fuck with him like that. But based on your answers, if Kevin Samuels define a high value man in regards to only that man's resources, and not his level of integrity, not his morals, not that man's values, then guess what? He's also doing men, he's also causing men harm when he is providing that message. Because
I'm gonna let that go because you don't.
He is giving. I'm not finished.
No, I hear what you're saying.
You talking over him.
Let me finish. Based on your answers, what you guys are saying is that Kevin Samuels is giving men a very carnal.
That's not, but you're saying stuff that's based on information you don't know.
Let me finish speaking. Yo,
all right, let him finish.
Me. Let me finish. I didn't say I knew this dude. I didn't say I knew his video. You guys gave me the answer. You guys say that y'all watch him on a consistent basis. So when I asked y'all a question, y'all gave the answers. And the
yes, but I mean, I'm giving you a follow up. But go ahead.
God damn, talking.
What the fuck?
What the fuck, man?
So let Wacky go.
So based on your answers, Kevin, according to your answers, again, for the two people who watch him consistently, right? The answers y'all gave about Kevin Samuel's definition of a high value man, it had nothing to do with a man's level of morality. It had nothing to do with a man's level of values. It had nothing to do with a man's level of integrity. Based on your answers, it had all to do with his finances. What I'm saying is that if that's the case, can I finish?
I can tell you why that's the case.
If that's the case, then that message is causing more harm to men than most other messages.
I'm waiting.
Let
me just say this.
Okay.
I'll be quick.
Okay.
One,
Okay.
we're all adults. We're all adults. If you don't know how to be moral, that's on you. That's more attributed to your upbringing.
Hold on. Wacky. You want to know why that message is slanted that way?
Go ahead, bro. Why?
Because it feeds into what these low-class women who call this fucking show wants more than anything else. They don't want the morality and all that shit. They want the goddamn bag. And this is why I say it's a bad fucking idea, but it's got to be anywhere around here. Very bad.
Okay, can we respond to that?
Let me go first. Ed, because you go longer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you go.
All I'm gonna say is those parameters that he listed out for being high value ain't got nothing to do with women. That's what the dominant society, that's the parameters they use to be high value. You look at any white man, if they're taking him seriously in the 1% world, they're looking at his money, his status, and his social network. Okay, ain't got nothing to do with integrity. Now, integrity is a good thing, but that's more attributed to your upbringing and your personal decision making. If you're all adults here, if you're not moral, that's on you. That's got nothing to do with what Kevin Samuel says. You can be a moral man and be a high value man, but his parameters, they're clean cut. This is what it takes to be a high value man. I don't know why there's so much pushback.
Okay, so I'm gonna go a completely different angle with that. The reason he gives those parameters is in order to focus females as to what his standards are and what the standards need to be to set the expectations of what it's going to take to get these dudes. So basically, it's a tool that he uses to come back to when these women. Because one thing he will ask is, "How tall are you? How much do you weigh? What is your dress size?" And now he has these chicks cam up like in the Zoom room before they even come on, so you minimize troll. The point of that is he basically says, "You chicks are overweight. You chicks you don't qualify." And it's because this is what a high value man is, not know what you want to emotionally think it is. This is what it typically is. So if you say you want a high value man and you one of these level up chicks, this is what that is. So looking at those metrics, why would a dude that hits those metrics, why would they look at you with your stuff? With you being overweight, you being 200 pounds and 5'3", you should hear some of the crazy shit these females are coming with. So the point is that's the only reason. The morality stuff. He does talk about morality. But hold on, Kevin Samuels is a Christian in the church. He has been a minister in the black church. So the morality piece, I get all of that. But my point is this idea that what he's saying is absence of morality. That's not the point. That's not the point. The point is he's talking about what does it take to get a high value man. And this is what his live show is about. The truth is when he does his pre-uploaded videos, that's a lot of that stuff is built around perfume, fashion, style, and all of that. The live is really...
Religion does not have a monopoly on morality.
No, but it's very integral.
Catholic priests.
30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. Hold on. 30 more seconds. As he tells these females, why do you even want a high value man? You all are asking for something that you all need an average dude because you're an average bitch. That's what he says over and over again. All right.
So I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to ask the same question I asked earlier. Before the numbers blew up, he was in the same box as everybody else, just doing fuckery for fuckery's sake. As soon as the numbers blew up, that's when all this justification for, oh my God, what a great service and shit. Like, you niggas not finna pull the wool over my eyes. I saw the shit happen. I was here. Everyone was here. So the fact of the matter is,
I'm gonna go up to zero.
There are bitches over there. That's really what it is. There are bitches over there. Bitches don't give a fuck what you talking about. They don't care about you trying to help. They don't give a fuck about none of that. All they're there for is the attention because the numbers are there.
All right,
that's
zero.
it. The pussy is undefeated. You niggas can keep trying to hide behind all this other
that's
shit.
That's not true.
I'm not trying to get
pussy
old,
is
so
undefeated.
I don't know what you're talking about. But
it's
okay,
cool,
fine.
but I mean, okay, so the history let me put it this way. The history is on YouTube. Okay? Go back to April, I don't know, fucking March, April, whenever the fuck it was. Look at the numbers before the 6-way cuck stream over at D Sharp's channel, okay? And then look at the after. You niggas you're not gonna pull it over me. Before the numbers blew up, same category as everybody else doing fuck shit for women. After the numbers blew up, justification for how great it is.
I'm not justifying that. I just said take what you can from him that will be beneficial to your life as a black man.
Agreed.
Everything else that you said, I can agree with you, but you don't have to implement that. You don't have to take it. You don't have to do it. That's all I'm saying.
Agreed.
Dick riding defense force.
Agreed. I never had a problem with that.
Well, I'll let other people go too, but I got an answer for that too. But
somebody said that's merit. All the stuff you don't agree with, you don't have to take it. You don't have to be critically thinking. Think for yourselves, black men. You don't have to do anything nobody tells you to do. Do what you want to do, but take and implement into your lives what you think is beneficial and to keep it moving. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. I ain't talking about getting hold.
That's gonna be the last one. That's gonna be the last one. So let's see here. Fuck all these people doing in here. Man, y'all like the stream? Got all these people in here who normally ain't in here.
Hey, yo, but the thing is, you guys have a good night. I gotta get out of here.
Take care. Take care, Wacky.
All right, you too, Yori.
Yeah. Can I answer Zero's question real quick?
Yeah.
Zero, the main reason that you see red pill guys over there with Kevin has nothing to do with the females, because most of the females will call into that bitch ugly anyway. When he does cam him up. Hold on. The main reason black men in the manosphere value what he's doing is because you have 5,000 people in which this is a guy that you can see what he looks like, see he ain't short, see he ain't so all the excuses these bitches like to throw out there as a mechanism to basically because most of the dudes is super chatter dudes, mechanism to deny the stuff you saying, the stuff MOT is saying about what these females are about. The fact that these chicks that say this shit ain't even on the level to even say this shit. And when they call in, he basically proves that these chicks are basically femcells, overweight, socially inept. And these are women that talk about they got their degrees but socially inept. And basically he's doing that at a level that basically allows the algorithm to pick that shit up. That's why Kerrison pushed her happy ass over there. Kevin, I'm not saying he did this because he's servicing black men necessarily. It just happened. Kevin basically reminded everybody who the fuck Crystalline Kerrison was when he offered her the ability to come on there, and she did that two-face shit. The point is, he's basically getting the points being promoted that we have been talking about at a bigger level. So a lot of dudes value that, so they take the good and the bad. Furthermore, if you want to talk about somebody, Jason Black jumps on the manosphere a hell of a lot more than, and I fuck with Jason Black, but he will talk shit about the manosphere saying we all are up under white boys, and then this motherfucker talks about motherfuckers getting married, and his ass ain't never been married. So he's not the only one that you can come up with certain things here or there.
Yeah, I tuned that nigga out a long time ago, and that's not what I'm.
But
bro, look. I say all the fucking time. I hope the nigga gets the Lambo so he can come through and hurt everybody's feelings. Like, that's not the point. What I'm saying is, niggas will find any way to justify some shit once the numbers go up. It's not about him personally. It's not about him personally. It's not about the way I feel about him. I don't even I really don't give a fuck about what he's doing like himself individually. I'm pointing out this is what's going on. Like, niggas are about pussy, okay? So I'm gonna repeat what I said. Before the numbers blew up, he was in the same bucket as everybody else. This is not be hating on the niggas, just what it is. After the numbers blew up, everybody's justifying that this shit is like this great service, and he's showing.
Okay, Kevin wasn't the topic of the conversation before.
Hold on a second.
He blew up. What's wrong with that?
Goddamn. After the numbers blew, and again, that's great. I'm not digging at him. I'm digging at motherfuckers trying to use that as an excuse to aspire to selling out for fuck shit.
Let's win like that.
Let's win this way.
Ramil was saying, let's win like that.
That's not even what anybody's saying.
Everybody, let's do this.
Ramil was saying that shit.
Don't include
no, he wasn't. Ramil don't agree with the marriage shit. It ain't like Ramil saying let's get married.
Y'all niggas, we just gonna agree to disagree on that one, man. Look,
I know Ramil tired.
Ramil, thanks for coming out, man.
I appreciate you. All right,
I just said Ramil's the only motherfucker on YouTube actually giving out legit business advice.
Zero, let me talk.
Yeah, I'm hopping off too.
Yeah, you would. But yo, Zero, you see what just?
You gonna, dude? I already made my point. Any day you hold on. Any day you want to debate me 1-on-1, you can do that. Any way you want to debate 1-on-1, we can do that. But stop saying slick bitch ass comments.
Anyway, niggas keep acting like this is a personal thing, and it's not. That's not what we're talking about. And I hate when motherfuckers keep trying to make it seem like we're attacking somebody on some personal
thing. Into a personal thing so that way they don't have to answer what the fuck we're actually talking about.
Right.
Yep.
That's the problem.
I
It's
don't know
they're
what y'all
listening.
talking about. Y'all got
Okay, all right, man. Well, have a nice day. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, I'll deal with any of y'all one-on-one on this topic. So I mean, I'm not afraid of shit. So let's be clear. I'm leaving because I just spent. Hold on, what time is it? I've been on this shit for like an hour and a half. I'll debate any of y'all one-on-one about this particular issue because it's not about Kevin. It's about a greater manosphere thing, and I mean all y'all. So let's stop it because it's not about pussy. That's a cop out.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Like straight like that. Yes, it is. Like me and White, everybody is not over there because where's the pussy at? Where's the pussy on Kevin Chandler's shit? Where is it?
That call in is the pussy.
Indirect. It's indirect.
Nigga, all right, nigga, please, man, get the fuck out of here. All right, any day y'all wanted to debate, I'll debate y'all.
I mean, it's hard to debate you because you don't listen. And you talk too much.
Said, where's the pussy? And I just told you the bitches that call.
Nigga, I told you the bitches are ugly. Niggas are not donating $100, $200 because he's got a couple. So, but you just said that's the pussy.
That is pussy.
That's like a go-to.
It doesn't matter what they look like. They are there. The pussy is there.
So
niggas are there.
Can I say something?
No,
nigga, that's a cop out. Get the fuck out of here, Zero.
He gave you an answer.
Come on,
you didn't
man.
answer it. He gave you an answer. You didn't answer, Edward. You didn't answer
Let me say this.
And Aegon, you one of these instigators I was talking about, by the way. So
I see how it is.
Hey man, y'all like the video?
Look.
Thank you.
Sorry, MOT. Sorry.
Somebody go next.
Hey,
what's up, man?
Stay up after the stream, bro. Go ahead.
Let me say this real quick to both Aegon and Zero. Zero, I've heard you say this on several channels, and I don't fully disagree with you. There are a lot of dudes who are here that just want to, get pussy. I get it, but that's not everybody. The reason why I watch Kevin, be honest with you, I just like watching hoes get roasted before I go to sleep. Right? I'm not trying to get women.
That's pussy.
That's the same thing as pussy. You literally did not disagree. You just said, yeah, I'm there for the pussy. I like seeing bitches get roasted.
But okay, fine, whatever.
Translation, pussy.
But no matter where you go, if there's a man that's doing something, that's gonna be hoes around. No matter what you do, women, they exist in life. So women will do it. Avoid women wherever I go.
You want to know something? Actually, that's not true. If you know the history of the manosphere, you know that's not true. Niggas was here fighting feminism. The godnocracy is not the same as feminism. So when them niggas got kicked off the internet by Google because of feminism, and you gotta understand, like a lot of people don't know the history behind this shit. Y'all knew because y'all jumped in after the pussy was here.
No, I've been here since 2015. So don't say that.
They got kicked off. They got kicked off a few years before that happened.
I saw.
Okay, so again, when them niggas got kicked off, well then you should understand. Like these niggas was talking about serious issues, and it wasn't bitches over here just over here for the sake of being over here. Niggas was trying to solve a problem. Black people.
I get it, but
Black people
watch both
from the manosphere so they could go talk about pussy. It's really that simple. I don't know why niggas keep trying to avoid this shit, but that's what it is.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, but they're not entitled to do that. You're entitled to have your channel is about what your channel is about. Their channel is about what the channel is. Freedom of expression.
You changed the argument. You changed the argument. You're changing the argument. Just like you do for Kevin. You're changing the argument. You changing the argument.
How am I changing the argument?
The fact of the matter is, niggas is here for the pussy.
Just like you said you wasn't against pussy, and then you said you was here for pussy, and then
right, you said you weren't here for the pussy, but
keep doing
here for the pussy.
Keep saying
shit.
All right, but wait! Don't do that to me because I've watched everybody else before pussy was involved. I was watching Turf Flicker Monkey and everybody else before.
But you were at Kevin's for pussy. You said you weren't, but you are.
All right. Listen, even if you're talking about MGTOW, Turf Flicker Monkey, whatever.
No. None of that means anything. Why you keep throwing out acronyms? That shit don't mean nothing. That means nothing.
Okay, so the manager. Why was the okay? Then I got.
Stop changing subjects, man. Just take the L. Just take the L and get better, man. We're not trying to hurt you.
Shut up, Aegon. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Zero because now you're getting annoyed. I'm talking to Zero. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. What was the manosphere constructed for?
Okay.
The manosphere. Tell me that again. Enlighten me.
The manosphere started organic.
Wait. Don't answer.
Okay.
You was here. Well, whack your word. Oh, Manosphere 1.0 was here.
Okay, so it's about talking about feminism.
Okay.
I'm explaining. And being hurt in black relationships. You're still talking about women. So what the fuck? Come on.
Okay, so I'm gonna repeat.
No matter how you slice it,
before the pussy got here, it was about feminism, which is about policies and power.
That's still about women. Jesus Christ. It's still about women. At the end of the day, it's about women.
It's not the same. It's not
The black sector of the manosphere. You just said you know your history. The black sector of the manosphere split off from the manosphere in general because niggas wanted to go talk about pussy.
If we're talking about feminism, we're talking about women. You're talking about feminism, you're talking about women. You're talking about how the government has messed with the social contract, and now we can't have productive relationships with women. You're still talking about women. Okay?
God.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong on that?
No.
Am I wrong on that? I know I'm not crazy. Don't gaslight me.
No, you're not. However, talking about policy and power is different than just talking about pussy. Okay? Niggas want welfare pussy any way they can get it. What you're talking about is different than feminism. It's not the same shit. What we're talking about is niggas going over there just to see bitches. It's not the same shit. If you're talking about,
I don't watch that all day. I don't watch it all the time. I was watching
power. That's different. The pussy sake.
Dude, the stuff you're talking about, I was watching all that before I even came to the Black
You say that, but that's not
I named several individuals who I was watching.
No, just take the L.
Can I answer this beyond 7 minutes? Be over there because niggas is cutting the fuck out. If you heard me hop on the panel, you see I address the men, not the women. That's why
I'm not talking to you.
Take the L, man. We all see it, man. We're not trying to hurt you.
I haven't lost. I haven't lost anything.
Dog, you switched like 5 conversations.
You can't win a conversation.
I don't want to talk to you. I'm talking to Zero.
It's not an L. No one can win a conversation. No one.
Okay. My bad.
I just have disagreements. I don't hate any of you. None of that. I'm just saying, even what you're saying, you're not wrong. There are a lot of dudes who just want to talk about pussy's sake.
But you were one of them. You're one of them.
I do. Shut up. I do from time to time enjoy watching.
Man, that's all.
Look, I'm an American citizen. I have the right to enjoy watching Hogan.
Are you an Earthling too?
What the fuck?
Can I address this nigga beyond 7? I hope you want to come up because, dog, when the 2 times I got up on the breakdown, I addressed the men because they were fucking bowing down to pussy, and I told them that they were bowing down to pussy. So
you never seen me do
over there. All I see is niggas negotiating their own fucking surrender. That's why.
And I'm not one of those dudes. I'm just saying.
It's fucking cut.
I enjoy watching the whole get roasted from time to time. I should be guilty. Be guilty for that. That's all. But for the most part, I was watching the stuff you talk about, Zero, way more before I even entered the Black Manosphere. I was. How many times can I hear that feminism is bad? I get it. I done seen all the videos. I done seen all the catalogs. I get it.
Crazy.
But at this point,
niggas because I unsubscribe niggas that be over there on the women panels trying to fucking negotiate their own surrender. I don't know what the fuck this dude talking about. Like that, I literally go into my shit and I unsubscribe the same niggas I see up there negotiating their own fucking surrender. That's the fuck I do. I be over there because I don't want to be around fuckheads, niggas who do bow down to pussy.
All I'm saying is, even we should talking about Zero. You're still talking about women at the end of the day.
What up, LOL?
Even if it's government,
yeah, we can put it all in there like it's the same thing. I get it, man. That's an easy fucking cop out, but no,
the same thing. But
feminism
is still
feminism is not the same. It's not the same shit. It's about power. Unfortunately, bitches have all the power, so you got to talk about it in that context. But no, it's not about pussy for pussy's sake. They have all the power and the money. Unfortunately, you have to talk about it. So you have to talk about marriage laws. You have to talk about child support. You have to talk about how motherfucking co-opted every fucking institution designed to give anybody some help and use it as welfare money. Unfortunately, you have to talk about that shit. But that's not the same thing as talking about pussy for pussy's sake. It's not. It's just not. I hate when people try to conflate the two things. It's not the same thing.
Okay, hold on a second.
I can watch what I want to watch.
Second. Hold on. Yes, nobody never said that. This was not a part of that conversation about you not watching what you want to watch. All right, Lana MGTOW. How's it going? Welcome to the panel.
What's up, fam? How you been?
What's up, LOM?
What's up, fam?
All right, man. So don't have a heart attack. I know what you heard. All right, I know what you heard.
Yeah.
Go easy on.
Yeah, I know what I heard. I know what I heard. So I'm just gonna break it down like this. 1 second. It's 7 Fiends.
I don't hear you. If you're talking, I don't hear you.
Yeah, where'd he go?
He'll be back.
Hello?
Anyway, pussy is undefeated.
Hello?
Just saying that again.
Yeah. He dropped out for a second.
He'll be back.
Elite, please don't come up here doing something crazy. What's going on, man?
Platinum with some of these subscribers, baby. He looking at these numbers. I see him. I see you, baby.
Yeah.
I see you, hustler. I see you.
Talk about what we talk about.
There you go, man. Now he ain't got nothing to say. He come all the way up here and now he got shit to say.
That nigga in here for the subs.
Yeah, he is.
Here to show off his avatar.
Why the fuck this chat nigga won't come up on the panel, bro? Do you know what satire is?
Yeah, man. So anyway, it's just simply what we're talking about. We're not hating on dude or nothing like that. We're talking about integrity within the space. And people who are money first, fuck integrity, will get it somewhere down the line. That's just two different types of people. Me and Ramil disagree on this, but this shit really fucks with everything. When you come to a movement,
I get it.
Yeah, all right. So that's all I'm saying.
I get it.
Let me go. Can I go real fast? I
just think that there's some things that you black men can take from that are good, but I get it. I understand where you're coming from. I'm not one of those dudes who just against the wall.
Again, I'm a guy who does have his shit together. I'm not gonna say how far together, but I am a guy who does have his shit together. So there's absolutely no reason in the universe.
Yeah, can you hear me? I just cut my mic was off. Hold up. Hey, Jerome, I'm gonna warn you.
Wait, no, for Platinum. We're not going at people in the fucking chat.
Don't troll me, all right?
Platinum. We're addressing people on the panel. So
yeah, the chat is gonna troll. I got one myself, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Come on up then, bro. He said, "Oh, come up."
Hey man, like we're not about to have no fight. I mean, like, we want not to have some fight on my fucking channel, man.
Yeah, my bad. Earlier.
It's about discussing the subject. No, we're good. Everybody's good. We had a passionate discussion. We're all allies-ish here.
Can I go fast, MOT? Can I go real fast?
Yeah.
This situation reminds me of The Godfather. When the guy told Michael, the person that that's trying to set up the meeting with other families, that's the person that betrayed the family. Because there's nothing worse. Like the person that's trying to be like somebody is worse than your actual enemy. Because they'll stand right in front of you and try to basically get you to be like them, but then will act like they're on your side and then stab you in the back in the end. We here for a reason. The reason ain't money. I mean, to better yourself, but we're not trying to eat off black men. When these dudes come in with these YouTube career type situations and they see other guys eating, they show their hands so fast, like kind of like when the stock market just ripped up and they throw all their money into a stock or something. They're trying to make it. So it's not about that. Life is hard, and it's a slow, constant, consistent progression that you got to make. With these dudes, they'll sell you out in a second. That's why when anybody was trying to explain what was going on, they would hop right in front of you because they want to win so bad, and they don't want to lose that connection with him. They're gonna go to him and say, "Yo, did you see me defending you on MOT channel?" They want to be down so bad, and then you're gonna end up depressed anyway. You got to be down with yourself. You gotta. Life is fucking hard, man. You're not supposed to be running after another man like this.
Not running after anybody. I just agree with what you're saying.
But when a guy brings you a position and says this is what he does, and you know it's true, you're supposed to be like that is true. I agree with that. You don't say, well, he does whatever. I mean, he does some bad but he does good.
My God, my background.
I can't hear you.
Hello? All right.
Yeah.
So
MOT and
just the whole thing about what I said though. I said I agree with you about that, but I don't have to do it. I don't have to do that.
But then why if somebody says, yo, Levon is selling crack, and you say, and we like that's fucked up, he's selling crack, and you say, well, I agree with that, but you don't gotta smoke it. in the context is it, hold on, I'm not finished. The context of it, if we're in the context of helping black men,
LeVar, what the fuck? Let him finish. Let him fucking finish.
Hey guys, just the analogy.
If we are in the context of helping people out, and then somebody's doing that, when you come at with, well, you don't gotta smoke, it shows that you're kind of down with that, because it should be a no tolerance for the shit.
Let me clarify my position. First of all, I'm kind of confused with what y'all think he's doing, but to further my point, what he's doing or what y'all perceive he's doing is not the same as smoking crack. It's not, or selling crack. It's not really. The worst thing that I could say that he says is that if you're in a high level space, consider getting married. But we all know we don't agree with that. So I don't have to get married. But most of the stuff that he talks about is more beneficial than Jim just saying, you know, if you're at a certain level, you might have to get married. I don't have to get married.
Brother, it's kind of funny that high level and high status sound very similar to select and non-select. That's kind of weird that they kind of float together. My shit is exclusive. This is for us. This is for the type of people that's like what we doing. But I'm not really doing it. I'm not really doing it, but I'm telling niggas how to do it. That makes no sense.
All right, look.
He teaching niggas how to be billionaires. He's not a billionaire.
So that means because he's not doing it, you should stop subscribing to be a billionaire?
No, that means that he should be picked with a fine-tooth comb to see what the fuck is up with him. And we already showed that he on some shaky shit because he came through the pro-black route with BGS. So he's shaky from the jump. He didn't start off business. He started, I want to help black men. That's why we on his ass.
Right.
Well, I wasn't around when he was doing
That's
that.
your fault.
But you just said you were around.
You did. Yeah, you did. You was around.
I'm tuning out.
Wait.
Hold on.
I wasn't following. No, I was around, but I wasn't following Kevin when he was doing that because I didn't follow BGS. I was only following Obsidian and Tommy Sotomayor. So that's why that knowledge, I'm not privy to that knowledge. That's all. Wasn't following.
So
Kevin
then you wouldn't know about the history of the manosphere then. All the shit you just said you knew the history of, you just lied.
I don't know about Kevin Samuels.
No, you just said you only follow two niggas. So you know about
I follow mostly Obsidian at the beginning. I followed mostly Obsidian.
Those niggas did not manosphere.
And over time, I followed more people. But I don't watch every single thing you niggas do.
Repeat what I just said. There's no way that you could even know the history like you said you did if you only follow two niggas. This shit happened way before them. Before the manosphere was even on YouTube.
I know. I said 2015. So anything before that, I'm not privy to.
Yeah, and I said this was before that, and you said, yeah, I know.
No, I'm talking about 2015. No, I'm talking before.
Okay, I'm gonna get fucking timestamp.
That was a
niggas just talk, man.
I'm not talking. I'm being serious, bro. That was a miscommunication right there. But I said I've been in here in this space since 2015. Anything before that, I don't know nothing about.
How's it miscommunication when I'm talking to you? I said this happened before that, and you said I know. It's in the fucking stream. This shit is on record, man.
I must have misheard you. Damn.
Obsidian and Kevin Samuels was clicked up. What do you? Hold on. Obsidian and Kevin Samuels was clicked up.
They clicked up now. They
no, clicked up before. They clicked up before.
I know.
What are you talking about?
Obsidian said that MGTOWs was losers, and Kevin Samuels had the battery in his back because he got his YouTube page hit with a fine-tooth comb. What? Oh, come on. Where did you talking? You said you was here.
God, when I first heard of Kevin, I first heard of Obsidian. I didn't know who Kevin was. He wasn't dealing with Kevin. Now, over time later, Kevin came later, but there were moments in during the manosphere I was in and out. I wasn't always watching consistently. There are some details that I may have missed. That's all.
Kevin Samuels was over at Obsidian's when the Goon was over there.
I hate the man.
Guys, listen. No, we don't hate the man. And if you say some stupid shit like that again, you're getting off the panel. All right.
Okay,
so
fine.
We're going to go over it. You don't know the history of what we're talking about. That's the problem here.
Okay, fine. I will admit that I don't know.
Can we make that? Okay.
I've admitted it. I've admitted I was wrong. I'm a man.
Okay.
I've admitted I was wrong.
Okay,
that's all.
So what the guy usually have done is he put a battery in one or two people's back. He have them set fire to their fucking brand, and he disappears for 6, maybe 3 to 4 fucking months. And then he comes back and do it again. Were you aware of that type of history with this guy?
This is new to me. So put a battery in their back. How? What is that like? What do you mean? Like,
okay, try to give him some praise. That person goes off the deep end and starts some shit with somebody else in the panel, or set fire to their own brand.
Okay, fine. That's fair. Some of that is on the content creator. Because if you're gonna disavow
there we go.
If you're gonna disavow your own content That's on YouTube.
This is all a part of his track record to which I am speaking.
Okay, fair enough, but the responsibility is on both parties. If you're so weak that you disavow your stances so easily, whose fault is that?
Well, it's not the person who went off the rails fault. We understand that person was on some bullshit, but it was the person who started the shit and left.
Oh, okay, but if you've seen him do it, now you need to see, okay, this is what he does. I'm going to avoid this person. Come on, people. This is simple. This is not mad. This is not rocket science.
Avoided this person. Other people have not avoided this person.
You have, but obviously a lot of people have not. If this is what he's doing and what you claim he's doing, I don't know. This is new to me. This is all new to me.
No,
so
there is no claim.
I was wrong.
It's very public with the MGTOW and fucking Obsidian shit. It's very public with the O'Shea and Angry Man shit. It's very public.
All right, I got you. The only thing I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna say this one last time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it alone. The stuff that attracted me to Kevin, I wasn't privy to none of this other nonsense. The reason why I started watching him is because I'm trying to better my life. And I saw some of the stuff they was doing that I like, and I said, I like what he's doing here. I want to implement this here. That's it. I had nothing to do with all the. I don't follow beef. When people beef, I generally tune out. You don't see me in chat rooms a lot. I'm new to this.
But you also said it's great. But keep in mind, if somebody says that we're talking about something that's preview of this space, you can't automatically jump to we're hating or we don't understand. We understand what the message is because we know the track record. I've been here 5 years. I understand.
And I'm saying right now that I was wrong with that. That's my fault. That's my bad. As a man, you gotta admit when you're wrong. I admit I'm wrong.
All right.
Hey, guys, take the L.
Okay, we're past it.
How many niggas you see do that? All right.
Stop trying to get props for it. Let it go.
Bro, come on. Why you gotta be like that?
Because I see you backhanded compliments. You took the L and then be like, how many? You see me take the L? You see me take the L? Yo, look at me take this L. I'm holding it up.
All right, I gotta address this. You take things way too seriously. I really wasn't being that way. I wasn't giving you a backhanded compliment. I was actually giving you credence.
It's basically, like that. You said it's not. It's not meant. It's kind of disrespectful.
Take the L, and I wasn't being disrespectful.
Not disrespectful.
Okay.
I'll stop.
There you go.
Niggas like you. I admitted my wrongs. I said I was wrong. I took the L.
Okay, we got it. We got it. All right, man. So, hey, man, I hope you keep subscribing. It's just that there was a history here that I wanted to talk about. Because the original point of my stream was re-clarifying the comments that was made. Because they can be taken a certain type of way. And I'm not known to just say crazy shit. There's a reason why. There's a whole track record behind what I said. And people don't know the history nor the track record. Or worse, they ignore it. And they do know the track record because of numbers. And they say because he just hit 100,000 subscribers, now I'm hating. What the fuck?
Exactly.
Like, come on, man.
Exactly.
Come on.
All right.
All right, cool, man. So, thanks for coming on. What's your name?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
You're talking to me, right?
Yes.
Don Style.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on, man. So if you ain't got nothing else, you know what, man, you can hang back. We're going to go to Iori and Aegon and Zero. All right?
Yeah.
And Platinum Elite. Cool.
Yeah, I was waiting my turn, man. No, go ahead. I'll be okay. Go ahead. No, I'm listening.
Yeah, I'll come to you after those two.
Okay.
Because you're probably on a whole different conversation stream. But Zero.
So no, I ain't got shit to say right now, man. I mean, you hit the nail on the head when you said like motherfuckers keep acting like this is a personal thing. It's not. You can't just say somebody hating because their numbers went up. Like that's some dumb shit. It's the same shit people do when like when somebody say something and then they start throwing their money at you and shit like, oh nigga, I got 40 million. What about you? Like that ain't got shit to do with you being wrong.
I agree with that. Yeah.
At all. It's just that I don't hate the guy. Problem is, this space wasn't meant to be talking to bottom barrel fucking women and trying to give them some hope. No, your life is fucked up and you're not getting another dude. That's what the fucking issue is. High value man or no high value man, he's not in the dating market to which he's trying to send you off to send off missions with. That's what I got a problem with. A lot of motherfuckers can overlook that shit because they see dollar signs and money. I can't overlook that shit. Because if a motherfucker will overlook some shit for dollar signs and money, that means I can't really fuck with them either on a whole bunch of levels. Because people who see dollar signs and money can justify anything. And they most likely will. That's what I'm saying. And that's all the only thing that I'm saying. Marco Grande, thanks for the $5 cash out. But that's all I'm saying here within this particular thing. So the people who are hitting the cash app is people who already had the cash app. I haven't even posted it. But I'm trying to let people know that you can talk about shit and not sell the fuck out and be on some sort of principle and stay on topic. Yes, a lot of people from Manosphere 2.0 did turn this shit into a private fucking piggy bank. We know that. That's when the niggas came in here and changed the fucking mission from that to money. We had 1.0 here. It wasn't about that shit. This is how bitches got riches and all this kind of goofy ass shit. That's what happened. So now we got 4.0, which is where it's like the Well of Souls from fucking Mortal Kombat. This is where these niggas gonna go and this is where they gonna stay. Not going anywhere. Because these motherfuckers have been trying to reset the conversation. Now the conversation has been reset along talking to these same women that we should have been staying the fuck away from in the first place. Except for now they're watching somebody else do it. I'm not gonna lie. He has a good platform and he's in a space to where none of these dudes is ever gonna be able to repeat what he's doing. So he is going to be successful at that. And that is why he's protecting his platform from these same dudes who are like fucking, who boosted him up this entire time, which is fine. But what I'm saying is, the Manosphere is not about talking to bitches. The Manosphere is not about dating coaches. The Manosphere is not about relationship hucksters. That's some 2.0 shit. That's when all this shit came in here from the first beginning. From niggas who wasn't supposed to be here in the first place. That's all I'm saying. We had somebody here originally from Manosphere 1.0 who told you again what the mission was, which was no different than what Zero said, which was no different than the reason why I came here. Hey, somebody got some background noise.
Sorry.
So that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm trying to stay true to the mission, which is helping men. If y'all want to go over there and pay attention to that shit, I'm cool with that, right? I'm totally cool with that. I'm not here to monopolize your time and what you do with it. I don't know what the fuck y'all do. But it's just that, let's stop ignoring the track record in front of us and trying to put this shit off on something else, when it's clearly what the fuck we're talking about.
Right.
That's it. That's all it is. Hey, guys.
Yo, this ain't nothing new. I mean, it's fucking HBCUs around the country with business programs in them, not geared to making laundromats and getting corner stores out these inner cities of black neighborhoods, but they're business courses. And I'm saying this because Carter G. Woodson said this because he used to be I think a dean of Howard. He used to be the dean of Howard, and he said he didn't trust black academics. He's like, why? He was like, because I know them niggas gonna go for the money. They not about really, because education is based on survival. You educate people to survive in the world. And look what HBCUs have done to black neighborhoods. They basically bailed out. And I'm not saying that basically like everybody has choices to make. What I'm saying is that the original intention of HBCUs, like back to Booker T. Washington, was to educate the Negro so he can survive and become financially self-sustaining. Just like how this place is for the betterment of the black man. And when you go against that tenet, you should be called out for this shit. But you see how it is when you do when you try to critique the dude that used to be a part that's not doing it because he's quote unquote winning. You'll get more fucking pushback from people that want to be like him than actually him.
Yeah, that's it.
They see the car like you got it. Sorry.
Because the problem is they now see what they think is a template, just like some person did with the game niggas, and it turned out fucking up.
Borgtacular.
MOT is in
Every time he get ready to say something great,
Borgville.
I know, right?
the board come get him. They be like, "No, nigga, come over here, beam up."
Yo, this is what happened. Oh, he's still talking.
You were Borging MOT.
MOT, you Borging like shit.
Still Borging. Yo, Derek Jackson made Kevin and Obsidian feel human when he got that Lambo. Them niggas felt mortal as shit.
Right.
Ramil and Edward felt human when fucking Kevin got them numbers. This is what happens. When the money come out, you see who put their hand up.
Well, hold on. I don't think Ramil gives a fuck.
No, he does. He said he had a conversation with Kevin and niggas don't know how to win. And I was on that stream and he was like, I was like, Ramil, you trying to save the hood? He was like, man, that's what niggas all they don't want to fucking win. Like Kevin told me about like how you win in this game and business and shit like that. Y'all niggas
I thought Ramil didn't give a fuck.
No. Ramil's a super capitalist. He's trying to get this money. He hustling on here. That's why he had those fuck ass streams trying to fucking make bread and then fall back on the I'm not a part of that shit type time. Remember, he was the same dude who was back in Super Slide on the bullshit. He loves the attention. He's trying to get money off YouTube so he can put it in wherever he can. He's a super capitalist.
Okay. Well, hold up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, bro, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was back when before all this stuff started. You know, on Obsidian's. Somebody's got some background noise. But anyhow, back when all this stuff started, I was back there on Mixler, and I told them that they needed we were talking about Derek Jackson, and they were saying, you know, he lying to these black women, making fools out of him. We were laughing, and I was looking at him. I said, well, you know, dude, I said, man, dude, what is this dude? An ex-athlete? I said, dude, saying this nigga cock diesel, man. So what is this dude? And he was like, yeah, he played tight end. And then I went on IG and I said, damn, this nigga wrote books. And I just knew him from Facebook. So I thought he was just some dude on Facebook. I said, I don't know this, you know, they were, you know, and I said, man, you know, I think like a week or two went by. And I said, man, you know, I see all the people in, you know, like the guy. I said, man, you guys need a face of the manosphere, somebody, you know. I said, well, what worked like to me that with Derek Jackson, and you know, and Kevin said it never worked because it don't work that way like that. But then they turned out, I mean, he just blew up when he started doing when he decided to make a move to go the direction. So, you know, Obsidian said like he's the face of the manosphere now. So, I mean, I don't know about the other stuff about he saw a Lambo, because we saw his IG, that Lambo been up there. We don't even know if that's his Lambo, because he like what 6'6", and you know the can it even fit a guy that size? So you know, it just went. But hold up now. One thing I have to agree with is Kevin is exactly right when he starts talking about black people in business. Now he's 1000% right on that. They just don't know how to. They don't understand business. They just don't know how. There's too much like this fighting, and it's just they just don't understand business.
Yeah, the manosphere doesn't need a face. The whole point is you have a goal, and then everybody gets behind that goal. The goal is the leader. That's what the manosphere in general has, a goal. The black manosphere does not have a goal. If you want to call pussy a goal, then okay, there you go. But you see where we are with that shit. You need a fucking goal. You don't need a fucking messiah, because as soon as you ask somebody to point at, the only thing that's gonna happen is that nigga gonna get torn down.
Can the guy with the background noise mute, please?
That problem with niggas, man. We always need a fucking Jesus.
Thank you. Well, I don't disagree with that, Zero. I'm just simply saying that, and it's not up to me to say who's the face of the manosphere or nothing like that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, but the guys who created it, in my opinion, I believe that he's the face of the manosphere because it goes through their blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, no, he actually he's not. So the face of the manosphere is a pussy. That's what the face of the manosphere is. Well, okay. The black manosphere. Again, If you look at the manosphere in general, them niggas is on task. Them niggas is still talking about tackling feminism any way possible. In any way possible. They're thinking of all solutions. The problem is niggas need Jesus. Niggas need the fucking Messiah. Niggas need the leader. You don't need no fucking leader. You need a goal. As soon as I brought up goal, niggas like, why do we need a goal? That was the first fucking thing out of old man mouth when I said we need a goal. Niggas, no, I asked, should we have a goal? And he was like, no, you don't need a goal. You just need to get at this. You need to get at this pussy. You know, niggas want that. Niggas want to get at these hoes.
What do you think the black manosphere goal should be, in your opinion?
So the black manosphere?
Yes. What do if you had your way and you could have it be all focused, what do you think the goal of the manosphere should be?
Originally, it was male empowerment. How you gonna get power? Like how you gonna get power? Where's your leverage? You know, what leverage do you have? Because the thing is,
one of the ways to get power.
I'm sorry?
One of the ways to getting power. One of the ways to getting power is acquiring wealth and resources. Is that not?
Right. But who like where's that goal here?
I mean, it's one of my goals.
Right. As an individual.
I would think that it's one of Kevin Samuel's goals. Disagreement or not.
Yeah, okay. As an individual. Right.
So I mean, maybe not most people have that mindset, but that is definitely one of my goals. I'm heading back to medical school soon. So
right, but we keep individualizing and personalizing this shit. Fact of the matter is, the goal of the manosphere originally was basically to fight feminism. That's what it was about. And then it morphed into pussy. And it morphed into pussy because niggas wanted to get away, because the solution to solving this feminism problem was walk away from these bitches, walk away from Keisha. But niggas can't do that. And walking away doesn't mean you stop fucking. Walking away means stop marrying these hoes, stop cohabitating with these bitches. If you want to actually get your family and all of that shit, you're going to have to look to women either outside of your race or outside of the country that are still your same race. You got options. And if you and if these dudes hold on a second, because this is important. And if these dudes actually have their shit together, the world becomes local. The world is like, this is another thing people forget. The only people who think the world is too big is people who don't have no fucking money. Planes move really, really fast. You get money, the world becomes local, and you don't think about going 1,000 miles south to get an actual wife who is male first. That's the thing. But as soon as you present that solution to niggas, they go, that's defeatism. We need another solution that includes the welfare pussy that's already here. That's the thing.
So
this is the problem.
So this is important because I actually agree with this. You think that black men as a whole, not everybody, but more black men should not date American women or American black women?
American black women, American women. I'll put it this way. Why the fuck would you get married in America knowing the laws now? Like, because the internet is here, all this information is here. You know what the law is. You know what the family court is. You know what Duluth model is. You know what the Southern Poverty Law Center is. You know how they co-opt everything for welfare money. You know that you can't buy a politician because they have the vote and they have the ability to buy your politician that you just bought. So knowing all this information, why the fuck would you want to get married? Why would marriage make sense? If you had an 80% chance of losing your company if you started it up, would you start a company?
I've heard the analogy. No.
Well, can I just offer a question? If I go to Australia and marry an Australian citizen, and I say, well, I'm finna, I was just as bad. Okay, well, a place where it's different, right? Somewhere, say in Africa, and I take a wife there, and I say, I'm going to live here. I want to live here. Wouldn't she still technically be an American citizen once she marries me? Which would mean she could still do the same thing?
Don't marry her under American law. Again, marriage under American law is stupid. American marriage falls under American business law. It also is the only business contract in the United States that's amendable. Other business contracts aren't amendable. And if you want to know why, go ask TLC. Go ask any fucking recording artist under P. Diddy. You can't amend business law. The only contracts under U.S. business law that are amendable is marriage. And the reason why is because of family court. Family court's jurisdiction is presiding over marriage and family. And what goes on in family court is not where you have a jury of your peers decide anything. You go in there and it's a sentencing hearing. If your bitch signs a prenup, and I hear not a lot of niggas talking about this prenup shit. Prenups are toilet paper because under Duluth model, every prenup signed under the fucking U.S. Constitution is subject to Duluth model, and Duluth model assumes that women are the victim always, and men are the aggressors always. So any prenup signed is assumed to be signed under duress. So if it's signed under duress, they go in with that automatic under duress motion, and your prenup is nothing. And then they decide how best to give most of your fucking assets to a bitch. So you get married under U.S. law, you fucking stupid.
Okay, now hold up. I heard what you said. Now this is gonna be my last question. I'm gonna let you go back to talking to the other gentleman. Why did Rocky Johnson, The Rock, get married, get a divorce under these same rules? Now the niggas remarried.
That's his individual problem. I don't know.
I'm not saying like that. No, I'm just saying like what kind of brain part is that?
If I'm gonna take a wild guess, pussy.
That, but a lot of times, God has money. They figure they can take the hit, like Jeff Bezos. He took the hit, but he made that money back. So if you're a man with resources, you can afford to get married because you're like, I'll just make it back.
That's a different kind of rich. That's a different kind of rich.
I got you.
Motherfuckers who gonna make their money back ASAP, they don't give a fuck about getting that divorce. Jeff Bezos gave his bitch like $40 billion and got like all of it back before the year was out. That's a different kind of rich. He runs Amazon, which is basically taking over like U.S. retail as an industry. Like that's a different kind of rich. That's not the same as a motherfucker making $100,000-$200,000 and your bitch yank all your money, or even if you're an actor or actress and shit, like, and you get look at fucking Robin Williams. He was rich. Yeah. That shit don't like money don't protect you all the time, but if you're at a certain level of money, like Jeff Bezos type of wealth is way different than like an actor or actress or people. Like people have millions, but that don't mean shit. You got to be like a particular type of rich. Like people get married for the prospect of in-house pussy. That's really all it is. That's what it comes down to. This is why niggas ignore all of the dangers in front of them.
That's it.
That's right.
When niggas talk about legacy and lineage and shit, you do know like you need to leave a society for your legacy and lineage to thrive in. So if you contributing to the fuck shit, you're not leaving anything for your lineage or legacy.
I've heard this before, and I agree with what you're saying. But most black men don't have the will, nor the wherewithal, nor the resources to do what you're saying.
And that's why I said pussy is undefeated.
Well, I know, but you know, okay, pussy undefeated because I know dudes
crazy.
I know dudes who get off the grid when they look at the child support situation or whatever, and it's women, they still fucking with women. They just quit. They go sell dope. They just don't. You can't catch them. I'm saying they out there, but they'll never work because they don't want nothing, no paper on them.
I don't agree with that. But
I think black people need to take a page out of other cultures' books. Like look at like Asian people, like Laotian people down in like Apple Valley, Minnesota, and Rochester. You know what they do? They call themselves married. They go have a ceremony and it's private. They go get rings and shit, but they're not married under U.S. Constitution.
Oh, I know this first time hearing that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very smart.
True,
That's very smart. I never heard that one. I never heard that before. That's very smart.
However, you know the women in this environment isn't gonna go for that shit, and this is why it don't work because you got one side of the coin who is gonna fuck a nigga over.
Yeah, try convincing Keisha to get married in a private ceremony that doesn't include the U.S. government. See how well that goes over.
It won't.
And these dumbass niggas think they gonna meet unicorn Keisha, the bitch who is like this bitch don't exist, but every nigga think he gonna meet her and marry her. That's the bitch that she not gonna do it to you. And then that word vet, like gets on my goddamn. You just gotta vet. If you vet enough, you can just vet, and then if you vet shit, you'll be able to vet. And then once you vet your bitch, she won't do what you think she gonna do because you vetted her. You can vet that bitch all the way up until she take your ass to divorce court.
Yeah, and this is why they cite current marriages. I'm like, dude, dude, something can go up that woman's ass tomorrow and she's out of there. So what you're citing is something that's currently working. It isn't a finished product. And people be like, well, it haven't went wrong yet. I'm like, yeah, and the plane hasn't crashed yet. You got 4 more hours to go on this fucking flight. I'm like, it's nothing to brag about, you know, especially within this society and culture. And it's just like people ignore the fucking risk. And most people who are on fucking child support are out here telling motherfuckers to get in the pool and the water's fine.
Yeah, you just got to vet.
Yeah, vet harder. Super vet. Corvette.
You picked the wrong bitch. Think about this for a second, right? Somebody tell you if you bail out of this marriage, you get all the free candy possible. Like you have no incentive to stay. No woman has an incentive to stay in a marriage long term if she can just bail out with a golden parachute. In fact, she would be dumb. She would be dumb not to take the divorce option. She'd be a fucking idiot to not take the divorce option because it's free money.
Yeah, and it's like
she loses her spouse,
and
well, some of them actually. Look, some of them actually like their husband. Some of them.
Can I introduce you to this thing called American Thirst? If she leaves her marriages, all the dicks are available on social media.
Exactly.
Didn't say that. I said that guy.
And
okay.
So now you're trying to make it like okay. So here's what you're trying to do.
I said some of them.
I know you're trying to do the same bullshit you did earlier on your stream when you was on there. You're still trying to make it on the bitch choosing and the bitch staying. The point is, you shouldn't have this kind of power in the first fucking place.
Exactly.
That's the point. That's the only point here. It doesn't matter about what she chooses. This is why I don't give a fuck about what they choose, because how shit can go wrong. That's it. It's like this. A child is going to pick chocolate over Brussels sprouts 100% of the fucking time if you allow them to be raised that way. 100% of the time.
The thing is,
okay, a child, okay, and an adult, you making no distinction.
No,
they behave like children.
A child without constraint of law and an adult without a constraint of law will behave in the same exact fucking way.
Exactly.
Okay.
No reason, no reason, and no accountability.
You disagree with that?
I do, because not all of them. Like I think the divorce rate 70%. So it means like 30% actually they hang on.
70%, but 70% is more.
That's most.
70% is more.
70% of the time.
That's most.
Would you put your money in the bank? Hold
That's
out
most.
your money 70%
Exactly,
of the
man. You
time.
put me in the advisor's hole. It's bullshit.
No,
that's most, bro. That's bad.
Yeah,
Really?
I mean, so this is the point, man. It's not about him. It's about the dishonest motherfuckers who've been propping this dude up over the fucking years. And it's about how they got pumped and dumped and now he's doing his own thing. That's fine, but build your own fucking manosphere and do that shit.
Exactly.
So whenever one of these motherfuckers come around the next time, we lopping our fucking heads.
Mm-hmm.
You will go straight to those motherfucking dating coaches and go kiss their ass immediately. And they're not gonna let your ass on anyway. You ain't gonna come up through the fucking manosphere and go do that shit again. Fuck you. You go find yourself your own.
If I understand it correctly,
Exactly.
If I understand it correctly, wasn't he his own individual entity before this? I could be wrong, but he wasn't part of the manosphere.
I have no idea. He was brought
kind
around. You know what I mean? He was brought around by fuck niggas. That's
Who
what he
we
was
talking?
doing.
Who we talking
He
about?
was shot
He's probably
and shit.
Talking about Kevin. Talking about Kevin.
Yeah.
He came through
Well,
BGS.
I guess y'all could just disown it.
Yeah.
He wrote through
Yeah.
He's
BGS.
gonna do
He
his
wrote
own
through
thing
BGS.
regardless.
He wrote through
Yeah.
BGS.
Yeah.
He wrote through BGS.
Own
He ain't come. He ain't solo. He never solo. That's why he kept doing jump ons with other people and calling people out.
So he's a charlatan. No, he's a charlatan.
I need a co-sign.
Saying that he was manosphere.
Yeah.
Was he
Yeah, well,
officially
here's the
saying he was
thing, man.
manosphere though? Because you can.
He came up in here.
do a lot
He
of
came
things
up.
and not be part of it.
He came up through
Like,
here.
That don't mean he's part of something.
Listen, man. Without this space, nobody would know who the fuck this dude is.
Yep.
That's the point.
Never
The
heard of
point is, most of these motherfuckers in this space are part of Manosphere 2.0, who brought all this monetization shit to the goddamn point of the Manosphere. This is when the dating coaches and all these relationship niggas came through all at the same time. They're all dishonest, talentless pieces of shit. I don't give a fuck how much money you fucking make.
And look
You're
how
making money
bipolar.
Yeah.
And look
Yeah,
how bipolar
stupid.
these niggas was.
Yes,
They was
they
like,
really are, yeah.
They was like, we don't care what these bitches say. We already know what they're gonna say. Hold on, we need to hear what she think. No, bitch, you don't know what you're talking about. Like they just bipolar as fuck. Just
Yeah.
double speak.
Exactly. The chemistry's fucked up, man. Yeah.
We want the bitches here, but we don't want them to be here. We want them to be here, but we want them to shut the fuck up. But we need to hear their perspective, but we already know what they're going to say. So, bitch, shut up. But we need to hear what these bitches talking about.
Yes, waste not, want not. Yeah.
That's backward as fuck.
Yes, it's stupid.
I mean, the point is, a lot of these niggas are just as unprincipled as these motherfuckers who are talking. And they want to be in their position and just like them. This is why I say, man, don't trust niggas like this who ain't got no fucking spine or no motherfucking backbone or no fucking legitimate fucking work history. Because this is the type of shit they do all the fucking time. Like I explained earlier, nigga that lost me a $2 million motherfucking Navy contract. Why? Pocketing shit and trying to fucking sell it. And then, when he got caught on it by me and by them, wanted to lock his ass up in federal fucking prison, you know what he say? Man, I was just trying to get on. Nigga, you was on.
Damn.
On my shit. And I'm like, dude,
what happened to that guy?
Just...
MOT, what happened to that guy?
He got on with somebody else who didn't listen to what I said. He stole something else from an army installation and got locked the fuck up.
Good.
Oh
Fuck
my
him.
God.
Christ.
Oh my God.
Good.
Oh.
Well, hold on. Okay, that guy. All right, but I'm just telling you now. I'm hearing all this stuff lately. I've been hearing. Well, actually, I think about December or whatever. Anyhow, December last year, I started hearing about the manosphere is this and that, and I had been around the manosphere for months, and I just thought you click on the link, you join. I didn't know they had a mission statement or none of that. Every now and then you run across a guy, he'd be like, maybe he have his avatar would be unique or something, and he'd be talking about stuff that was different. But most of it to me was just like the normal, regular conversation. But with the one guy, AMS, Alpha Male, I started. Well, actually, I don't know. I know of him and I've met him, but it's been years.
That's the only person who I
ahead.
respect within this space. Why? Because this space kind of disrespected the shit out of him when he first came through.
Yep.
Okay, I remember him. That's what I'm saying. I remember when he was real small, and I remember him because I don't want to, say nothing about anything that he hadn't put out. I don't want to put out, but I've met him, so I saw it, and we're familiar with each other. I'm gonna leave it like that. So that's why I started to watch him and keep up with him, and I just saw him grow bigger and bigger. And that's why this is what I bring that up to say this one point. If the manosphere is against guys like that, why? What you said they were, but why he got bigger and bigger? His platform got huge.
He's not a part of the manosphere. He wasn't shipping himself and jumping on panels and all this shit for 3 or 4 fucking years. He came in as his own man. Actually, he came in through Solo TV 84, I believe, is when he blew up after he did that fucking interview with him. But then again, he played the data game. He played the analytics game. He directly marketed to a specific group of people, which is I'm going to do. Because I'm going to show you that this shit can easily be fucking done. Easily be fucking done. And it's not hard, and it doesn't take that much fucking money. It doesn't. It's just that he was in a position to invest in it, and a lot of niggas don't invest in themselves. They believe in this word of mouth goofy shit. You can't do word of mouth in the digital age and allow your shit to grow.
Mm-hmm. It's down the streets.
You can't. Yeah.
Well, he seems. I mean, I follow you on there. I mean, I never saw him on a panel or whatever, but I just.
Of course not. This is why people have respect for him, because he actually did well with stealing his own shit. But then again, there's no way you can call him on the shit, because the shit was common knowledge to everybody, except for the people who didn't directly help. And where the older generation got it wrong and where AMS got it right is he removed the lie out of the equation and said pretty much the same exact shit. He told them people that it was not all in your head. This market is fucked up. Let's go fuck some hoes. The other market was, I'm the special nigga who have all the fucking skills. Listen to me if you want to fuck hoes. That shit doesn't work.
But you're not me, so it ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
No, I mean dead ass. That was his position.
Exactly. Fucking con job. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, now they're both the same fucking con job. Don't get me wrong, but it's just that one person was a little bit more honest and upfront, and you have to respect what he's built with that shit.
Okay.
This is why I never go at him, because he did his shit pretty much without. Which is the way you're supposed to do it. You're not supposed to have a black audience and crowd. Look at the shit you got to put up with. Look at the bitches you got to put up with.
AMS recognized that pussy was undefeated. He said, "This is how
Yes.
you get to the pussy." And he was like, "Here's an instruction manual to get to the pussy. You have to lie, cheat, and steal your way to the pussy." And then niggas was like, "I can get on board with that. Yes, that's true. Real life agrees with you." The other nigga said, "This is how I get to the pussy. Try it."
Well,
But you ain't me.
Yeah.
Right.
Good luck with that.
no.
Exactly.
Before well, like I said, I was familiar with AMS, and I had watched a couple of Lucario videos before I was even coming to YouTube. Just how shit just shows up on that sideline or whatever. Are you looking at videos and shit? And I seen a couple. So I had seen him, and I noticed, the one thing about him was there was no real movement with his channel. Because I might see one and then 3-4 months go back and then I look at his nonsense. There's no movement. But then I saw the AMS and he didn't have that many subs. He was doing his stuff and he put on his stuff. And I was in the gym. And I think AMS is funny. So I'm saying the way he be acting and the way he be talking, I find it very funny. And I noticed and I looked, I said, well, damn, this man double Lucario. I said, how? Lucario been around what, about a good 10 years? I heard of him on the Tariq Nasheed show, and that's why it even made me even look at his stuff. So, and I said, "Damn, who is this dude?" I noticed he just blew up, man. Now, and I don't know how long he's been here, but he's huge, and these people are paying their bills. And what I'm saying is, I'm hearing all of this pushback against dating coaches and dating roaches and all of these this and that. And I'm saying
dating roaches.
Yeah, I'm saying these guys are paying for Lamborghinis, they're living their best life with their content. So somebody must want it. That's what I'm saying. Somebody obviously wants it.
Right. So we went over that whole thing earlier.
I know.
Hey, MOT, you got a debate, man.
Why you here?
Yeah, I do. All right, man. So let me get ready to close the showdown so that way I can go ahead and flame fucking who is this?
David Monroe. David Monroe.
Yeah. Well, David Monroe is about to get this unleaded. I'm talking about leaded gas from like. I'm talking about leaded gas from like 1985. I'm about to acid rain this motherfucker. But all right, man. I gotta get the fuck up out of here.
You better turn his ass into bacon.
All right.
Damn.
Yo, Platinum got off
Just so funny. All right. Peace, fam. Peace, fam.
Peace.
Right.
Take care, everyone.
Right.
You too, man.
All right, cool, man. I gotta roll out. I gotta go right now. All right, man. Well, thank y'all for coming out. Make sure y'all like the video. Y'all have a nice one. All right, later.
Take care, MOT.